Hurry up, everything! He's got fucking 2 ladies on it!
Ty looks
It's
like the
freaking
assassin that poisons Newmar.
It's fine.
It's the assassin.
It's dropped to 15 now, and it's to be fair, it's windy and raining as well. Which, I don't know, just
insane.
Well, you stay there, bud. I don't want it.
Don't bring that over there.
I don't want it. I don't want it. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to session 6. No, 8. I meant 8. In my head, I could see an 8, and then I said 6 because fuck it. Welcome into session 8, season 2 of Symphony of Storms. What's the just for my own satisfaction, peace of mind here, Mel? Would you mind having a look? What actual session number did we end on for season 1? Like, what was the last season?
Session 146. Season 1, end of season 1 is 146.
146. So that's 154, and then we have about 20 to 25 sessions before, right? That were like never tracked.
Yeah, there's a bunch more, I would say, but
More than that? Oh, damn, okay.
Well, yeah. Well, this campaign technically started level 1, right? So like, so there's a bunch of sessions that are not there where it's just like during Pablo's games and stuff.
No, that's what I meant. That's what I mean. But wasn't that not like 20 to 25 sessions at that point?
Nah, that was. I feel like there was more. I feel like it could have been actually just 20, but
maybe. I mean, that's like half a year.
I mean, do you remember what level we were when we murder killed Kaladek?
That was like the moment that Yumi and Kiram joined.
Yeah. What level were we then? Do you remember that?
Yumi, any ideas on that one?
7, I believe. Wasn't it?
I don't know.
Yeah, there's
7?
Then there would be 7 levels before that we started level 1, so I feel like that's a bit more than 20 sessions.
Maybe a bit more then, maybe a bit more. Yes.
I know we started in February 2021.
Yeesh.
Yeah,
Early February.
I remember
what's
getting.
the date on the first one?
Really?
Yeah, it was sometime early to... hang on, I'll go on my messages from Pablo.
Oh, well, no, that's about right then, because the first session that I joined was...
yeah, no, I see that. 7th.
Sorry, yeah.
Drown the raccoon.
So about 6 months, right? Yeah. Well, 5 months. Well,
I feel like it was longer. But who knows? Something along those lines. But yeah.
Alright, fair enough.
Bunch of missing sessions before that.
Ooh. Welcome,
Oh,
Nico.
it was. I think it was.
Lovely to have you here, man.
18th, 19th of January 2021. Whatever the
And
Monday.
I joined, and Stabby and I joined on the 19th of July, 2021. And it's 2025. Fuck me. So we're basically just over 4 years from the word go. That's pretty crazy.
How it has fucking changed. Good God.
Yeesh. Yeah, God. Wow. Whenever people are like, how long's the longest game? I'm like, I don't know. Roughly 3 years. I got
4+.
Yeah.
I have no idea, honestly. Wow. Okay, cool. But nice little bit of reminiscing. Let's get on with it. Go ahead and roll me some D100s, please. Jurgen's got it. Oh, no. Jurgen's got it.
Wait, was that +4? Why did I do +4? I'm so sorry.
He's trying to cheat the system.
Yeah.
No.
Obviously, it's an automatic. That's an automatic forfeiture then.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Before we get too hung up on this, is there anybody that would like to volunteer?
I mean, Mel does like his inspiration.
Actually, yes, no, I would actually
needs-
really
He
because
needs
I
that
want to play a
advantage for the
card.
poison.
I want to play a card today, actually.
Because
You want to play a card in our 167 card deck?
Yeah.
Tactical
Oh, I could add some
recap.
barnacle pops.
Tactical recap going on right here.
Nice.
Actually,
Okay.
I remember.
You
Think
want
I
to play the
remember, but-
Phoenix card that you got, Mel?
Oh,
I wish. Literally.
Speaking of cards, what card did the top donator choose, Ty? Or are we not allowed to know?
Oh, well, it's probably nothing yet, I assume.
Honestly,
They
yeah.
probably haven't chosen.
No, I need to message Shane, but we've been chatting, but it doesn't come up. Don't know. Yeah. No idea. It's a very good question. I need to do the draw as well, but I'm thinking I'm going to do that tomorrow during the world building stream.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I need to go through everything and figure out. There's just a lot of people, you know. A lot to figure out, a lot of data to input. Either way, Mel, yeah, awesome. Take it away, man. Whenever you're ready, give us a recap. What happened last time?
Hell yeah. So last session 7, we started back in during the sort of Mexican standoff situation Umar found himself in after he started to do a little bit of a scouting mission, or like investigation mission more like. There were 3 groups sort of in a standoff situation. There were a couple ranger looking folk, a small group of sort of Saltmarsh guards, and a person called Sir Norris. I don't think Nomad knows that, but it's I don't know if that knows the name, but knows the person, you know, one of the refugees some sort of knight fellow, and on the other side there were then those people we saw a couple sessions before that, maybe the session before that, I'm not quite sure. Those people that wear gnoll hide and skin and whatnot.
Mhm.
And they were sort of standing over a bunch of corpses of dead gnolls, actual gnolls. There was sort of, it was a little bit of a tense moment until like some people started speaking up. Sonora sort of thanked them for the sort of work and, you know, good job. We'll try to make this positive. And they also tried to sort of, with the Rangers, as everyone sort of introduced each other a little bit, try to make a deal with the Gnolls, seemingly. That's all Numad could make out. Some sort of deal was being made. But apparently the Gnoll people were like, nah, we're good. We are doing just fine. And the Gnoll people just kind of headed out on their own way again. Just kind of left. The Rangers seemingly, from what Numad could overhear, figured some stuff out, but would bring it up during the next meeting in Saltmarsh or something like that. And then they started looting and then leaving. Numad quickly started running back towards the funeral that was going on at the same time, to try to get back to his performance, but also to hopefully oh, poison. to hopefully not avoid a sort of awkward situation where he sort of starts walking back with the others at the same time. Back at the funeral, Yumi sort of just talks to Threadrose a little bit more about his family, you know, grills a little bit. Oh, yeah, your parents are evil. Ooh, how do you feel about that? Etc. You know, mostly joking remarks, but they talk a little bit of the whole rebel situation and what side do you think you would be on, etc. Very insightful, very cool. Glad to hear more background stuff about Threadrose, you know. Mostly they just kind of make fun of her, but like, you know, it's in good jest. Good fun. The procession sort of keeps going. Eva comes forward with a wonderful speech. Eliander does his own as well. I think he particularly seemed a little bit nervous, but he does it well, I think. During all that, Sophie does her own little investigation of the gossiping. She finds at the docks, I believe, was it, this Mefara person who was apparently spreading rumors about Jürgen. Sophie interrogates her a bit. Mefara is kind of like holding out a little bit, but seems also a bit scared about Sophie. After all, Sophie is part of our group and therefore comes in contact with Jürgen. But yeah, it goes a little bit back and forward. For some reason, Mefara is very convinced Jürgen is some sort of monster. In fact, she had dreams or visions of him sort of killing and slaughtering the people of Saltmarsh, which was strange to hear. And then, of course, over the last couple days, Jürgen did a couple of things that really didn't help his reputation. Kind of keeps messing up in that regard. But, you know, those are small things, you know? It's not like he actually is killing or slaughtering people in Saltmarsh. But yeah, it's a thing. Something is up. It's very suspicious. It seems like, from what I think Sophie could tell, that Mefara is not being, like, directly influenced. You know, like, she's not, like, charmed or under a spell. It seems like it's mostly these strange visions she keeps having. And Mefara seems also very sort of stuck in her position. That, you know, she won't really change her idea about Jürgen. She seems very sort of sad and bitter. You know, it's kind of the sort of, I feel like, sadly general mood across Saltmarsh. You know, some people are having better days than others. It's a bit of a dire circumstances, but Sophie sort of satisfied with what she found out, begins to return to a funeral and writes a report for later to give to Yumi. Back at the funeral again, well, when people hold their speeches, Thane as well arrives with a plaque,
Plaque.
the plaque. It fastens it, affixes it to the stone, which is very cool. It looks very good. Then Eliana peer pressures a bunch of us into saying something. First Yumi, then Threadros, and then Jürgen, which was pretty funny and kind of evil of Eliana to do, but it sort of works out, I think. Yumi actually holds in
peer pressured though.
Huh?
Wasn't it mostly Tedros who got peer pressured?
I feel like everybody got a little peer pressured. Like, I feel like, from what I gathered during that session, none of you three actually wanted to go up and say something. So, you only did because Eliana walked up to you. So, either way, I think it sort of came out pretty well. Yumi conjuring some ice statues of the champions and the archers that died in a battle, as a symbol. And Threadros sort of awkwardly initiating a minute of silence, and then, of course, doing a little bit sort of Palos-centric speech, which is alright, I guess. Well, also controlling the weather to lighten up the skies a bit, which is, was a good bit. And Jürgen also having a speech, quite solemn one, I would say. But then at the end of Jürgen's speech, there seems to be some sort of disruptive giggling happening in the crowd. Numat identifies the presence of the imp that was connected to Ishka but now is among the crowd. And we sort of, after a little bit of a chase, trying to keep it as subtle as possible, we chase down the imp and banish it. Yumi quickly holds another speech, sort of pointing out that, there was this imp, and we do not really condone this sort of, these beings here, and like this sort of behavior and stuff like that. And the funeral afterwards continues. So I'll scroll down a bit. While the funeral, a bunch of other people come up and have their own little speeches and, share memories with some of the people that have died, from those people that have died. And Yumi then spots some children heading up to his tower. It sort of intercepts them, these children being apparently led by the little celestial dog. Were trying to go up into the tower, and I think, released some of those lanterns. I think they were used earlier. 7 of those kids, in fact. And then we sort of remember that some of those kids, Sunny, one of the people who died, he told us that we should take care of these kids. We kind of sort of say we forgot about it till now. But here they are, a couple more, and Yumi, a person who does thankfully holds himself to promises and stuff like that. He sort of gives them permission to enter the tower and ask him for anything if they need any help. They're very happy about that. It's very, very sort of wholesome and nice. And the funeral ends with everybody sort of lighting lanterns and shooting them floating out into the sea, and Numat playing a wonderful song that he has prepared, rolling an actual nat 20 on that, which was wonderful, a very wonderful end. The funeral ends. Ida talks to us, hands us a bunch of cheese, which was a bit random, but I think there was something, I'm not quite sure. She hands us a bunch of cheese, and we sort of start, alright, what do we do now? And we sort of think, oh yeah, this devil wanted to leave us a present back at home, so we quickly head back home, and arriving there we find an unlabeled wine bottle on our table. And it's some sort of devil's wine, and it's a thing. Most of us sort of refuse to taste it. Eva does, though, but she seems fine. We sort of, probably more like as a collector's item, put it somewhere else. Meanwhile, Yumi waits outside, sort of just, a bit, what's the word? A bit sad, he misses Malgak, etc. And then but also just enjoys the moment of rest, as he suddenly sees a person at a distance who, just out of corner of his eye, looked like a knoll at first, but as he sort of looks over, it seems to be just a strange person that moves by. But before Yumi can say anything, gets interrupted by Salazar walking up. they have a little bit of conversation. You know, it's kind of funny conversation between them, and he tells other people. Yumi then tells the other people, "Hey, I spotted this strange person." And as Math was about to speak up and say something, he starts choking, and yeah, and that's kind of where we ended the session.
They poisoned him.
They poisoned him. Good one.
Yeesh.
Unreal.
Just as he wanted to reveal something, you know, they had to silence him.
Absolutely.
Whoever they is.
Well, he was a cool character. It's a shame to see him go so soon.
Yeah. Here I go, guys.
To think he didn't even get a constitution save, it must have been a really big poison.
Goodbye, 140 damage dead. No.
It was very, was indeed a very good poison. Very good poison. I got Mel, not just the character. That's how good it was. Wonderful. Mel, thank you very much. Does anybody have anything else that they would like to throw on there? To add? No? Wonderful. Cool. Love that for us. Alright then. With that said, we'll jump straight into it. As some of you know, there's a couple of things we have to tick off very quickly.
I also really want to play my card.
Oh my god. Oh yeah, please do. Please do. Everybody, drum roll please.
There you go, card played.
You're too late. Mirko,
It is
the
the
legend.
legend, the man, the myth.
Hey, you didn't know who he was yesterday.
Yeah, not yesterday, but I know who he is now. And I will address him by his proper title as he has earned it.
No, that's
Legend
awesome.
Lancia.
No, awesome. Cool. I will make sure that Mirko gets added to the deck. That's going to be very cool at some point. All right.
Whenever we get to it.
At one point in the future, one fiend is gonna have a very bad day.
Yeah.
At one point, who knows when that will happen, but
Someone's
one
gonna
fiend
get
is gonna
fucking
have
killed.
one fiend's gonna have a very bad day. You know.
I know which one it's going to be. All right. Anyway, guys, thank you. Also, thank you very much for the follow. Let's get into it. Oh, the rain is mostly gone at this point. You still get the odd little just droplet of water falling from the sky as it is still almost seemingly sort of trying to rain, despite the magic that's been used to curb it. There's a thin mist curling between the buildings and soaking the cobbled streets of Solmarsh into this dull grey haze that lies low. And the echoes of the funeral, the smell of the burning incense and wax still sort of rests heavy in the town. There's subdued conversations, lowered voices, with the occasional band of merriment from small pockets of the town as people are starting to get more into the wake part of the funeral procession still. You see a lot of people still carrying mementos, little photos, trinkets of those that have been lost. And yet, life still moves on as the creaking of the docks can still be heard, the rolling of the waves, the wisping of the wind, and you all stand there as Numat attempts to tell you something through the coughing and spluttering.
Apologies.
You swallowed him off.
Slap on the back, you know. No! You okay there, buddy?
I am. Oh. He's alright himself.
Maybe it's the face mask. You need to take it off to breathe a little.
No. I'm fine. No, but before we head out, this person, as he sort of points towards the illusion that Yumi is making right now, I didn't get around to reporting my findings from earlier today, and I headed out to investigate the presence of the demon we spotted at the edge of town. I do not believe this person is such a demon. When I arrived at the location where I sensed this being, I found dead gnolls. and the 3 groups standing over their bodies. It was, I believe, at least, them to be rangers from Saltmarsh, as well as a group of guards. And the 3rd group was these, as he points again to the illusion, these people that were the hide of Nodes. We've seen them as we, if you remember, we've seen them as we traveled to the Dreadwood.
Right.
The Dreadwood. I believe them. I saw this person together at that group as well. They talked with each other. I do not believe them to be hostile, at least.
If this is indeed that same person. Like, this could be someone else who's just taking on this person's form.
Well, I guess so, but like that could be said about anyone.
Are you saying you're an imposter, Nomad? I'm joking. No, but I get what you mean. You're saying that maybe Yumi thought he saw a Null, but he's actually thinking that because he saw a dam in those Null clothes.
It might have been just.
Certain
I
I
mean-
saw no.
Well, it might have been just from the corner of your eye. Could be. All I'm saying is that I saw this person speak earlier today with the guards of Saltmarsh as well as with some of your rangers. That's all I wanted to relay before we head out.
Well, let's first go find them. Which way did they go, Yumi?
That way. Right to left. I'll point out where they
Go on, Fane. We need the gem of true seeing. Fine. Fuck.
Just to be cautious is all.
Wait,
And
so
if you
who
know of a
specifically are we
shapeshifter-
looking for?
This guy right here. I'll show the minor illusion. Like a ranger wearing no clothes.
Oh, Reg wearing no clothes. I can imagine.
Yeah.
No.
I just
It's a
want to
woman
be
as
sure.
well, I believe, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Was it a woman? I don't know.
Yeah.
It was the no to me. As a woman. I just want to be sure because from Jurgen's story, one of them can
Yep.
shape change. That's all. And we do have a really important thing here now. Better being safe than sorry.
She's fit. Sorry, what?
Stop daydreaming. Let's go. We'll head in the direction that Yumi last saw them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I quickly? When was the last time I flew somewhere? I didn't fly recently, so I'm gonna go and find a way to climb up onto the roof. Actually, is that a bad idea?
I don't think someone would crush us climb on the roof.
It is only after raining, so be careful.
Is there an easy way to get up onto the roof from here? So like an upstairs window.
Yeah, it's not going to be too hard for you to get onto the roof. Oh, actually, I say that. And then I remember your strength score. I think of adventurers as strong, capable people. There's no easy way as in like a window or anything. It would be a small amount of climbing required, which considering your strength score is probably not advisable.
Hang on a sec. If Sophie is okay with it, Ava will help her.
We're gonna punt her onto the roof.
No, I'll just jump up and pull her with me. It should be fine.
You could
Annoyingly,
also-
I feel like it it is a bit irritating because the way that my wings are at the minute, I should realistically be able to fly all the time, to be honest, but I don't presently have the ability. Oh, never mind. I suddenly remember. Sorry, I've just received a message. I suddenly remember that I can fly.
Ah, perfect.
All right.
And now what do you do?
I assume you get a
Sorry,
little bit of a height advantage.
What do you mean flavor it better?
Just
As
give us
in, like,
a description. Just give us an idea of how it looks.
Okay.
You suddenly remember.
Why? I don't really know how to. I don't think there's any situation where she would forget that she had wings. So I think we wouldn't have had the conversation at all. Right.
Something along the lines of you.
Instead of climbing on the roof, she will just wander outside and go.
Should I just, boost up a little bit and see if I can spot him from here?
Sure.
Okay.
If we plan on finding this person anytime soon, then yes.
Okay, I'm going to boost myself up into the air. Let's say 100 feet, and I'm just going to scan the horizon around the edge of the village, looking for anyone wearing gnoll skin.
No, they're not wearing a gnoll skin. They look like the image that they sent, but
No, they are wearing no clothes.
Mm-hmm.
they were wearing gnoll clothes.
Yeah.
But they were also
I'm very
genuinely slightly
confused
not.
now because I thought they saw like a flash that someone looked like a gnoll, and then
Yeah, but wasn't that because of the no cloak?
Yeah, exactly.
right, instead of laughing, fucking elaborate.
No, because this is a miscommunication which was done perfectly through roleplay.
Actually, I share my concerns with Jurgen on this one.
Well, Das Numad has said like this person that he saw, and this is the same person, was just wearing no like a cloak, like the people we saw yesterday in game yesterday.
So if you give me a perception.
Yeah. They were all wearing these gnoll clothes, which we all also mistook for gnolls, just briefly. They were just people wearing gnoll skin.
Perception.
Let's allow them to.
I gave you a description which Yumi relayed in a very Yumi fashion, which there's no slight against you, Stevie, but I feel like that has caused some of this misunderstanding of what's going on. But you did so perfectly well, roleplay-wise. It just means that you have to figure it out from this point.
I'm looking for a small dwarven man with a big nose.
All right. So tell me what you're actually looking for, because we have...
I am looking for a ginger-haired, curly-haired woman of pale skin, probably wearing a gnoll outfit, and I am scanning the horizon on the north end of town.
North end?
Was it not in the north end?
No, it was like she just earlier walked past this house.
This house that we're in now?
Yeah, like she just walked past this house and into the crowd, and she's...
Sophie didn't hear that bit. She starts with the horizon, and then when she can't find her, she starts looking around the rest of the place. She's going to be up there for a while just looking to see if she can find her.
I'm going to get back to you in a moment. You will, with that roll, find them at some point. But currently they are not where you are looking. You will eventually.
Okay.
It will only take a couple of minutes. I just want to know what everybody else is doing whilst this is happening. Are you going to go anywhere or try anything else, or are you simply waiting for somebody to try and find something?
Just waiting, running out there blindly is ruthless.
Salazar will look to you, Yumi. Oh, I'll come back later.
Sure. I definitely saw no.
Okay, if you say so.
No woman, no cloak, and no. That was it. That's what I saw. And no. That was what I saw. 100%.
No one will know if you're telling the truth there, Yumi.
I know I'm telling the truth. I thought back really hard.
I feel like your punch should be against your religion sometimes.
Why?
Because much like how you go on with payload, it is beyond compatible.
You see, you see somebody that matches your description. They are close to the town hall at this point. You can see them mingling amongst people. You don't see any signs of a gnoll cloak, or anything sort of gnoll related, but certainly curly, red hair, green sort of clothing, pale skin. You see somebody else that fits partly to the description, apart from the fact that they have big horns and they're a satyr, slightly to the north of that. So you sort of rule that one out. But yeah, there's somebody fitting. They're currently just seemingly mingling amongst people, talking and conversing, and sort of beaming smile on their face as they do. The hood is mostly pulled up, so it's hard to get a clear look at their face as they're moving around the people.
Okay, I'm going to sort of spin back down to prevent a speedy descent, and land outside the front door, fold the wings back in, and I will... Are they still indoors? I'm going to open the front door.
No,
we're
everybody's
outside.
gathered outside, yeah.
Gathered outside, okay. I land next to all of them.
Okay, I have seen someone that matches your description.
Right where?
By the town hall.
Oh, let's go.
I'll kind of uncover my armor so it lets out more light.
Oh,
In stark contrast to the the flying that she did, which, despite being mildly clumsy, looks elegant by being flying, she then starts hobbling along the ground.
Nice.
Why don't
slowly.
you fly all the time, Sophie?
I mean, I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of tiring. My legs... I can barely keep myself upright when I'm on the ground. So, trying to fight against the rest of gravity when I don't have a ground to push against is harder.
Oh. Okay.
I can do it though, if that's like I can be quick when I need to, but it's not fun.
Yeah, no, I was just asking, like if... I was wondering if that's easier for you, then why you wouldn't be doing it, but if it's not, then yeah, I get it.
Well, it's been easier today than yesterday, so maybe I am getting better.
Good. I think, right? Yeah, good.
Oh, I get a +1 to one of my stats, don't I?
Not yet.
Or do I? Not yet. Okay, never mind. Sorry.
I will delete mine.
I was wondering if I should increase strength to remove some of my problems.
Can I start heading towards the city hall then?
Yeah, please do.
I mean, we all are.
Yeah.
I'm gonna bolt. Because we're on a time crunch.
Let the holy light of Palor lead us to...
Oh, shut up.
What? You love Palor, Yumi.
Come on, thin ice, Thredros. Thin ice.
I'm gonna grab
Sorry,
the
you
back.
can make it thicker.
I'm gonna grab the back of Thredros's robe and just sort of skate along the ground on my heels as instead of walking, so I can keep up with them.
Thredros will allow it.
Okay.
So she can pull one size higher. She can move,
yeah,
one size higher. So
Yeah, Sophie, but if you extend your wings and not flap, they can like parasail you anyway.
Like a kite. Put you in a rope, like
An angel kite. Yeah, and I somehow don't think that.
You see as this red-haired woman that you head towards turns, pulling down a hood. Oh. Hello. What can I do?
Nothing. Do it now.
Faye's like, okay!
Just check her.
And he'll activate the Gem of Seeing.
What are you all doing?
Stand still!
Just being cautious.
This is a random.
Cautious of
non-
what?
No.
What do you want about, Yumi?
Wait, did I see Valeria?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It's not her.
Oh, really? Know this one.
Oh, great. We know that one. Hey, Valeria.
Hi.
Hello.
What is going on here?
Did you restock?
I mean, I have a little bit, yes, but this feels like a very aggressive way of asking that.
No, we're not
Sorry,
looking for
we're
you.
hunting for gingers. We picked the wrong person.
No, we're looking for someone and...
Such levity
We
on a
thought it
dark
was good.
day.
Yeah. Sorry. I'll call back later when you're open. But have a good day.
I will not be opening today.
Tomorrow, then.
Come back tomorrow. Yes.
See you tomorrow.
It's good to see you, Jurgen. Not sure if you remember me.
Yeah, I'm back then.
I'm still not sure that you remember me.
No, from how I distinctly remember it, I was there with Yumi and he kind of bought up your shop.
Very good.
This is going to be a little bit harder if I don't know who to eliminate from the list.
Tell me about it. My job has been incredibly difficult ever since I arrived here.
What my eyes saw was a knoll.
Newman, I don't suppose you can detect gingers.
No. And
Okay.
just before someone asked, just before we exited the building and Human reported this, I did use my senses again and have not detected anything out of the ordinary. So whoever this person is at least not outside this from outside this place.
Ginger detected!
I point at another ginger walking towards the standing stones.
Can we not call them that?
Yeah, it's kind of like...
You see them already approaching the bridge down here.
Is that the one, Yumi?
I don't know, I saw a knoll. Is that the one, the map?
I
you
cannot
seen
see
earlier?
them. How would I know?
Oh, shit.
I do not have the same eyes that Sophie has. I sort of like try to stare in the distance, but I assume I cannot really tell.
Spyglass in your...
Wavy
it's-
ginger hair, green outfit, very, very red hair, pale skin.
We gotta not let them see the stuff.
How old is she?
Does that sound sort of familiar attire, I guess?
She's
Point
wearing
around.
makeup, it's very hard to tell.
You two
you
you
point
are
this-
all arguing on one side of the dock, and you just see her very casually strolling towards the standing stone at the moment. She is on the bridge, talking to people,
Are her hands on
greeting
fire?
people occasionally. Her hands are not actually on fire constantly, no.
Okay.
That'd be really cool, though.
But she is not far from the stones at the moment.
Oh shit, Yumi, I'm gonna have to toss you.
No, we're not.
Me!
Everyone, no, everyone just gather up.
He's gonna teleport.
Alright, we're gathering
Yeah,
up.
it's very smart.
Okay, give up.
Very smart. I will
What do
just
you plan to do, Masayumi?
Just- hold
Do I-
still.
Do I have to
I'll teleport
subject
everyone
myself to
around.
Trust me,
Yumi
you're
stuff?
gonna like this. This is
You
gonna
are
get
quickly
wild.
running out
I think
of time.
I'd rather just fly, to
I
be
will.
honest.
Sure, go ahead. Do whatever you want. I'll teleport the rest of us.
Okay,
Wah,
go ahead and
wah,
roll me the
wah.
d20, please.
I fly.
Please don't search with your
Perfect.
tongue.
That is a surge. Go ahead and roll me a d6 before you move.
Pay this attention.
We just to clarify quickly before he kills us all. We we at least moved to sort of a space where there's not a lot of people around, like an alleyway or something, right? Yumi, right? Not the center of the
Oh,
road where there's a bunch
well,
of people
that's
running
Why?
around.
Everybody knows that Yumi's a wizard.
I'm going to say no, just based
not
on
the
the fact
point.
that this is time
no.
sensitive if
I've
we
just
want to do this before they get to the
teleported us
steps.
all,
Yeah.
apart from
All right, very
I don't
well.
know, Bougie
Roll me a
Sophie.
d100. This is a minor conjuration day.
Yeah,
so
we'll
it should
like
be
that.
fine.
I get there after them, but I think I still get there early enough to see what happens.
You will indeed get there after them. They are obviously instantaneously moving, but yeah, I will let you
Yeah.
know. That's fine. All right, so with an 85, You create, as you leave this space, a small, harmless gust of wind that has a weirdly pleasant, like bubblegum scent to it.
What the fuck?
Yes.
All right, sure.
I'm not saying that you just farted as you cast the spell, but it kind
All
of...
right.
It's on point, right? It's
point.
bubblegum's blue. That's... No one has to know. No one has to
We
know.
There's a
hold
reason
in
I
his
chose
heart
that for sure.
until he casts a big spell, you know?
It was very nice in my head until Tyre said it was farting.
I'm sorry. It's
very nice,
like
man. It's like, oh, that's
instantly what
neat.
I thought of, and I have to
damn it.
think that that's the impression a couple of the people like around get as well. You know.
Sure.
Either way, I'm not sure if I missed anyone there. I think I missed Thane. Oh yeah, okay. But drag Thane over for me, please.
So she just goes from casually walking to where she's going to being surrounded by 5 bubblegum smelling, very intimidating assholes.
Six, actually. But,
Eat for yourself.
and also we're not assholes.
All of you
Yeah.
burst out in front of her at this point. You can see instantly she takes a step back in a very defensive stance. Yumi, do me a favor and roll me a history, please.
I gotta change my dice.
God damn it, dude. You actually recognize this stance. There's something that you can learn from this almost immediately. She's definitely a wizard.
Ah.
This is a stance that is taught at fairly low levels, but specifically for war mages. It is effectively a combat stance, but for sort of, genuine battle mages. Like, you will fight in the front lines as a mage in an army. But for Keoland, it is taught in the wizarding schools like Neil Dra and that sort of thing.
Ah. So I know it's from there?
Pardon?
I'm aware. I know it's from
Likely
there
where she learned it from, I guess.
Yeah.
It's
I can tell that's where
likely
it's-
where she learned it. Yeah, you can also tell that like it's so reflexive, so instinctive for her to do. Just you appeared and she instantly hit this combat stance, basically.
Sure. Oh! Nice stance. Neil Dra? Keelan?
Activating the gem!
Impressive.
Even as Yumi's like talking to her, Fane immediately just turns off the gem again.
The last 10 minutes, so it'll be up, right?
That's fine. Currently, you don't see anything. Actually, that's not strictly true, but I'm going to give you a moment before I tell you exactly what you see. But suffice to say, it is nothing that is incredibly dangerous for you. You see, as she hits this stance, there is a sort of golden, almost intensity to her eyes as she just looks over you, but says nothing, even as you reel off this little thing. You can see her brain is darting, like burning through options here effectively. She's, you have all just suddenly appeared, and she was very relaxed up to this moment and is now trying to process very quickly. You can feel heat radiating from her. It almost warps the air around you, actually. And you can see as she moves, there's almost like a crackle of a light fire as she moves. And you see a couple of burn marks on her hands as they are now raised, like really bad burn scarring. Thane, you see a lot more scarring that is hidden. Only visible with true sight. That's the only thing that is different with the true sight, though.
I am she ain't a Nor, but he's hiding some.
There is a scowl towards you. And what would you know of it, dwarf?
I just know what I see with the gem, and that's what they asked me to do.
Alright, well, your task is done. What do you want?
Just checking is all. I saw a knoll, so I just had to make sure it wasn't hidden. We know of a knoll that seems to like to pretend to be others.
Sure.
You understand, we gotta be extra safe. New faces and all.
What do I have to do to earn your exiting from this situation so that you will just leave me alone?
What you doing?
How about nothing? How about does it concern you?
It does.
I disagree. I'll tell you what, I'll make you a deal. You just leave me alone. Easy peasy. Teleport back to wherever you came from. And I'll tell you something you don't already know, which is probably quite a few things, but this one you definitely don't know.
Second, first, I don't know. First thing, I'm a lord of Saltmarsh, so I'm a lord here. I gotta make sure everything's tip-top, no funny business. Secondly, you're kinda my island.
Oh, shame. Do you want this information or not?
Sure, go ahead.
Are you going to fuck off once I give it to you?
That depends how I'm feeling.
Let the mouth on this one.
Alright, no deal then.
Okay.
You had a lot with that bunch of rangers that's been nosing around to the north, right?
I wouldn't call it nosing, but yes.
Sure, I would.
Okay.
So, what's going on here, Lord of Saltmarsh? You going to arrest me for just wandering around?
No. Why would I do that?
No.
I'm just asking what you're doing.
I am wandering around. I am perceiving what is around me. Everybody seems to be congregating or heading from this small little island here, so I thought I'd come see what's happening here.
Sure. I just came to make sure you weren't a null.
Not a no. We're good.
I guess so. Okay.
So
Goodbye.
This is the same one, no Matt?
I was kind of about to ask that also from Ty, like, this is the same person, correct? I saw this morning. Does she still wear, like, hide a cloak that sort of looks null in make?
You can clearly see that it's covered at the moment. She has a cloak on that is this sort of emerald green color, but you can see it's sort of reversible. So like the inside of it is.
I see. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's very smart. Very cool. Yes, I do believe I've seen her this morning, and for that, I also like a respectful sort of nod. Well, thank you for the help that you have given guards of this city, dispatching the gnolls outside.
All right.
Why are you people even dressed up as gnolls to begin with?
Not a fan of Noel's big guy?
No.
No. Well, you're very welcome. Didn't really do it for you guys, but I guess win's a win, right? So, is that everything? Are we done?
From me, yeah. Well, I guess that's it. I just wanted to make sure you weren't doing anything suspicious. But you're perceiving, which is fine.
Wonderful. What are the laws of so much? What can't I do?
I swoop in.
Oh,
Right, is this who is she?
well, she's with the people that dress up like gnolls and live in that little fort up there.
Oh! Oh.
Yeah. We startled her. She went into a stance, and now she's defensive. Understandable, but nothing out of the ordinary.
Do you know what? I'll let you guys talk this out. If you need me anymore, I'm gonna be taking a look at that tower.
No. That's my tower.
You see, she starts to walk away.
I don't want to kill her.
It's okay.
You don't want to kill her.
She just turns as because you're talking about her like in front of her to each other. So she
we're being incredibly these guys are being incredibly rude about her.
She was already not a fan, and she will just say that. And she literally just turns, and there's no panic. She's not running, she's not doing anything. She just starts to walk away. Like it's clearly you're having your conversation. She's not involved.
Sure.
Man, thought you was antisocial.
She simply asked if she was detained. You said no, and she walked away. It's kind of how.
But she wasn't. So why would I detain her? She hasn't done anything wrong.
Why did you care about her in the first place?
Are you not listening?
I was listening. You said that she was dressed up as a gnoll. And
I saw a gnoll, and we came.
Gnolls.
Yes, I came to check that she was not a gnoll with the true sight gem, and she's not.
She's just covered in a lot of scar still. This thing.
Yeah, probably because she fights a lot. She's learned it.
No, I mean she's covered like excessively in Dharma.
What do I see?
She get to the skull?
Yeah, now she definitely can't be on there. Get her off.
Does anyone know what she's doing there?
Tons of people climb on your stuff, right? You mean she's not special?
Yeah, but that skull is special. And she doesn't know what it is.
People climb on that as well.
Yeah, but not everyone's a wizard.
They don't really do that.
And plus, it's dangerous, so I don't think that's entirely possible that they do.
Hey, Yumi, whether she's a sorcerer.
She's not. Her stand told me she's a wizard.
Ty, I just want to ask, I did follow her walk, so looked after her when she walked over. So that just did it seem normal when the guards sort of just let her pass like that?
She very much. You can see she was talking to them first.
Okay.
Yeah, and
so there was at least a conversation.
Yeah, there was a short conversation, and then they moved out of the way for her and through. Yeah.
Hey, Yumi, if you want to fuck with her, we can just, raise the skull.
No, I'd like her to get off of it on the way, please.
Well, you want her off the skull, you'll have to tell her that she's being trespassed.
You actually see as she has made her way onto the skull. Firstly, it's very clear that she used Dimension Door to get across. Shifted onto the skull, and at this point it has spent a couple of minutes, or not even a couple of minutes, just a few moments sort of looking around it, peering it, clearly full of fascination, and at this point has pulled out a book from a small bag and is reading. You can clearly tell this is a sort of leather-bound book that seems to be slightly smoldering at the edges, with blackened sheets of paper throughout it, and you can even from this distance see the inked sigils inside the book are in this molten gold. It's a spell book, 100%.
Is she allowed to do that, Yumi?
This is incredibly difficult for me to deal with.
I mean, look, normally my standard stance would be to grab her and drag her out of camp, but, I'm trying to work on my anger management issues and my problem, so, I'm trying to resolve things with my words these days.
Yes, any suggestions, Ava?
So is she like a wizard or something?
Yes, she is a wizard.
Oh, I've never met one of those before.
Okay, wonderful.
Now that she has performed magic in order to get onto that skull that we're claiming, and has pulled out what seems to be some sort of book, she is no longer perceiving. Perhaps now we can approach with a sort of perception that we need to figure out what exactly she's doing, because that's not a normal skull.
Yes.
It can have catastrophic consequences if the wrong person does something with it.
Agreed. Thank you. Let's go.
Okay. Should you be magicking us there, or just walking?
If you want to get on the skull, Pedros, I can toss you.
You
may
make
not-
your way
you may
over. At this point, she has actually sat with her back to you on top of the skull, reading the book.
We can rotate the skulls machine as the face us, Yumi.
If you don't mind, I will have a quick chat with the guards. I'm curious what she
Please do.
talked to them about.
I'm heading back home. You clearly don't need me yet.
Yep.
I think
See ya.
Numa, as you approach, the guards sort of stand to attention and give you a nod.
Yeah, I'll greet them in whatever way people in Zeef greet each other, whatever that would be. Hey, this person earlier, the redhead person, what was she talking to you about, if I may ask?
She approached and just simply told us that Lord Yumi had given her permission to have a look at the tower.
I see.
We
Does this happen often?
no. Most people that we know, but she said she was a wizard and was working with him to some degree.
I see. Very well. That's all I wanted to
My
know.
understanding is there's not much of value in the tower at the moment. We're mainly here to make sure that nobody damages it.
No, it is not. Not. I assume that is correct. Yes. But I mean, tie other children in that tower right now. Do I know that? Can I tell? Like, I don't know. How they make noise.
The children are also in there.
I see. Well, very well.
Presumably.
Uh,
I'm not sure.
I'll just nod in understanding. I think that's what I really wanted to know.
I'm gonna wander over to
I
Threadross.
said my goodbyes. Leave again.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna sort of peer up to her and go like,
So, just asking, whilst we're doing this, your god's like dying right now, isn't he?
Yes, but we can't do anything until we can safely traverse the Sea of Ash.
Dust.
Dust.
So, how do we
Close
get
enough.
about doing that?
Yumi seems to know of some device which can kind of keep us shielded from the dust for some time.
So we need to steer Yumi towards doing that.
Yumi kind of wants to go along because he kind of wants something from. I think he wants to there's something Yumi wants in the same vicinity as saving Paylor. So it's very much Yumi gets something out of this as well, tangentially, and
Yeah, that seems
we
to
all
be a
know
running
it's his power
theme.
we're saving. I don't think we're actually going to. As much as it pains me to say, I don't think we're going to save Paylor. I think it's just his power.
Who's gonna get his power then? Please, not Yumi.
But definitely not Yumi. That would be the worst outcome. I would rather the Knowles have it than Yumi.
Hold on. No. No nose.
Or even Jurgen. Jurgen could have the power instead of Yumi.
Yeah,
Please, no.
Jurgen and Ava seem like the most responsible people here to have godlike power. So maybe you can like split it or something.
Maybe it would just be
Don't
divided
badmouth
among his
Yumi
followers.
that much. He can handle godlike power sometimes.
I don't disagree that he can handle it. I just don't think he is the right person to have them.
Not today. Anyway,
If there's any day that is a bad day for someone to have godlike powers, that's a problem.
no, I mean like maybe not today, but I think you'll be ready for it.
They're casting a spell.
Okay,
What?
Ritually.
What?
Not the spell, Yumi. Get the spell.
They're trying to identify what it is. I'm not in range.
Hold on, let me grab you. We're going. Let's get on that goddamn skull.
I can make her laugh. Maybe that will mess up her spell.
ahead,
Master
Nomad.
Yumi, just really quick before whatever this is about to be happens, I just questioned the guards. it's simply she mentions your name, that she works for you, and it seems like since there's not many wizards in town that do not work for you, they seemingly sort of accepted that, and they were going to keep an eye on her, but
There's none that work for me.
And that she did commit a crime then, because she doesn't work for you. That's like
that
I don't think it's a
is
crime.
that a crime?
Just lied to the guards.
I don't think.
God, just a crime.
Oh, come on, let's
Like
go.
that.
So I'm gonna flit her over to within 30 feet of her. And I'm sort of gonna get a closer look at what she's doing first before I cast anything on her.
She's casting a spell.
She's casting a spell. I don't suppose I know anything about magic. I don't. So.
I think Yumi earlier mentioned it's likely identify.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
Yeah, Yumi's already said.
The last, okay, he says identify. The last 2 times the identify spell has been cast, devils have been summoned. Right? Isn't that what happened?
Yeah. Something's came out every time, yeah.
Well, identify usually summons a devil called the Collector. Legend Lorna also apparently has a chance to summon a devil.
I'm gonna peer around my shoulder just one last time to get a good look at everyone else. I'm just sort of like, shrugging, like, should I not?
Can I? Yeah, I'm getting kind of tired of this person doing this like this. I request that the skull turns to face towards us.
Does everybody agree?
Sure.
I don't have a say in that anymore.
Do I get a say in this?
Alright.
No,
Very
there's 3 people
slowly,
here.
the skull
Tabby
begins to
and
rotate.
Tedros, unfortunately, who just have a say in it.
Do you have to do like a sort of fusion dance to make it move, like
No.
a synchronicity?
No, it just turns.
It goes by vote.
Do you also agree, Tedros?
Yeah, I'm happy for that.
Alright, sure. The skull gradually begins to rotate towards you. It'll take a
Proper
moment
spell.
because it doesn't go particularly quickly.
Yeah.
Counter spell?
No, I think Sophie said she was within 30 feet. She could attempt to interrupt this spell.
Yeah, I
Just-
peered
just
over my
stop,
shoulder, just
stop.
sort of like questioning whether or not I
Stop
should.
the spell, please.
Go through the circle.
I'm getting very mixed messages from the people on the shore.
Stop the spell.
Okay.
I'm gonna sort of lift up my fringe, and I'm going to force her to find something cosmically funny, or
I
at
sort
least
of-
attempt to.
While she does it, sort of Numa realizes something and so just says, Master Yumi, she did ask earlier what the law says of salt march. Maybe we should have clarified to her that
Yeah, but she's
to not go
trespassing.
on the skull.
Yeah, I should have, but I'm gonna tell her now.
Go ahead and cast the spell for me.
Apparently, I have to be less than 200 meters away from it. Let me just try and
Oh, yeah,
just
yeah,
see
yeah.
if this
You
one-
don't have to target, just
Okay, right. Boom. Okay, so like, I'll just get rid of the target then in that case. Give me a sec.
just go ahead and click it for me.
Boom.
All right.
Oh, what the fuck?
Well,
That should be with advantage.
wow.
Okay. As
So
this happens,
she sees like a brief flash of everywhere and everything, which gives you a sense of perspective, which makes the world seem funny in how big it is compared to how small you are. Unfortunately, she's a wizard, so she's used to that kind of conundrum, so she just sort of deals with it.
something else happens. I need you to roll me a wisdom save, please.
Me?
Yep.
I'm good at wisdom saves. Well, I just don't even need to check.
That is unfortunately not enough, and so you feel as the spell, for some reason, takes effect on you instead.
The identify?
No, the Tasha's
no,
hideous
no.
laughter.
Oh,
the
I-
hideous
forgive
laughter
me.
takes effect on you instead.
Okay. Right.
If you're flying, you will begin to fall.
Just laughing loudly.
If you jump after her, I'm getting on that skull to interrupt this now.
Yes,
I'm not gonna like question how a non-magical spell can be reflected. I'm just gonna accept it at this point, and I start falling.
There are limits. Like, I'm happy to flavor everything.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
get that
it's
not
cool.
magic,
Yeah,
but,
that makes sense. Yeah.
you know, mechanically we got to keep pretty close.
Yeah, I don't know how it would work, so I'm not gonna question it. It's fine.
It's never happened to you before. So you have no idea why.
Yeah, I have no idea why I suddenly get the
like
same
as a
perspective.
player, as
Yeah.
a player, you don't know how that would happen. I could explain it to you, but that's okay. I'm gonna catch her first.
So sorry, how are you catching? Can you fly?
I'm gonna catch her before she hits the water, because I know that
Okay.
she.
Oh, like
she uses a
physically,
crutch.
actually.
So yeah, she uses a crutch, so I need to help her swim.
Yeah, no, that's you. Like with, you know, whatever you can certainly do so. I don't need a check for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
You just swoop down as you see this happen. For 1
That's
minute, you are under the effects of it. You realize shortly after that you can actually break the concentration on it yourself. You somehow realize that actually you're still the one technically concentrating on this, and so you.
It's
just
like a feedback loop because Sophie can inflict visions of eternity upon other people, but I don't think she's ever tried to do it on herself.
As they're basically getting lifeguarded at this point, I'll pick up Gumi and, set off towards the skull, jumping at the last moment to then start climbing up the side and get towards this one.
With the attempt, however, you see that's enough that they had been a little bit out of it, like very much focused on what they're doing. But with this attempt, they have closed the book and they will put it back into a bag and stand up and like turn, like shifting with the skull, and clearly just taking it in, quite amused at the fact that the skull is moving, and turn. Does one of you want to explain yourselves?
Yes, you're currently not allowed on here. You're trespassing, so
Very
you're
well,
gonna have to.
that's fine. Why did somebody just target me with something? That felt bizarre. You want to explain yourselves on that? Is that in the rules? You just randomly attack people?
Well, that was to stop you using a spell.
You know what else stops people using spells? Hey, don't use that spell.
Well, there's a lot of wind here, updraft from the water. I don't know if you could hear me. You could obviously ignore me if you wanted to. So.
Okay, maybe we should try one step before the other. All right, look, I'm done here. I asked you what the rules were. You didn't specify anything. You know I was a wizard.
Sure.
You knew I saw a big skull.
You did.
You're gonna
I could
I'm
tell you
gonna
about
do
it
that?
if we were quite nice about it, but it's okay.
Look, I'm done here. I'm gonna leave. All of you are wild. Like, this is not the way a lord should act. I don't understand who any of
But
you
you
are.
lied to the guards, so clearly you're not perceiving.
Why'd lie?
Still, a lie's a lie.
Technically speaking, your guards already thought I was talking to you, which I was. So they instigated it.
Well,
just didn't
why don't
disagree.
you just be straight with us for a minute as well?
I have not
What are your people
lied to you
doing?
once.
What are your people even doing up there? Like, why are you all in that little camp on the farm? Why haven't you just come over to us to join us in the collective defense? Why stay out there?
The honest truth is that we've been surviving out there, and then I actually did come over here, and then you've cast spells at me and been very, very fucking rude to me so far. Yeah.
Sure. Well,
Look, you say, why did I not come here? I am here. I came to talk and came to have a look around first, and this so far has been a horrible experience.
All right, well, I apologize for how you've been treated so far. My name is Jürgen. This is Yumi, the one who cast the spell on you, Sophie, the Kobold Zeva. That is Tedros, and next to her is Numat. We're kind of the defenders of Saltmarsh. It's been a rough day. The reason why a lot of people have been going back and forth to this island is because we had a burial here today. And he motions at the menhir stone. So, tensions were a little bit mixed, and prior to this we had an incident in Burl but I had indeed confirmed that there is a Gnoll among the Gnoll army, and there might be even more that have the ability to take on various shapes with disguises or whatever magic.
Hi, I got here a few days ago. Don't worry, they do this to everyone.
Great. So, is it just the leadership of the town that are assholes? Or is this just a general thing?
No, the rest of them are fine. It's just this weird blue guy that keeps getting all up in your shit.
He's a clone. Clones tend to have that issue.
Oh, you know Yumi clones.
I'm a wizard. I know my shit.
And how many Yumis have you encountered?
Only one. He was a fuck. Yimu. Lived in a tower on the edge of town. Horrible little fuck.
That's me. Listen.
He's currently...
What's a clone?
Whatever.
Yes. Listen.
In theory, it means that this little chap could be dispelled quite easily.
I don't... Go ahead, try it.
You can
I can't
try
be
it.
dispelled.
I'm
no
not
longer a
going
clone.
to. I don't randomly meet people and then instantly start casting spells at them.
Well, then you haven't been through what I've been through.
Oh.
You've probably been through quite a lot, but...
We want to compare. Wonderful.
Well, I see it's not going anywhere. I apologize for what has happened. I may have jumped the gun. I hold my hands up. So what? I'm trying to do what I can to make sure there's no more demons, gnolls, undead running around this town. There's a lot happening, and when I see someone else go to my tower and on the skull of all things, I tend to get a little jumpy. But I guess bridges have been burned, so you're free to leave.
I know I am. You couldn't tell what spell I was casting. You were intimidated by a little identify.
Well, considering what this is, yes.
So you don't want
Doesn't
to know what this is.
identify
No, I
summon
don't.
demons.
No, not
Devils.
particularly.
I don't want them to see it either.
It summons devils, but they don't give a shit what it is. They have strict fucking codes about this stuff.
Oh.
Well, the strict code, we had one spying, but okay.
You have what?
Dealt with in the past. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, he got
So
that.
you said there was no Burl. We came through Burl.
There's no one in
pretty
Burl.
Fucked up.
There-
Oh no, we know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're here.
So that was you guys that decimated the town then?
No.
It was a girl.
Nice man, I see.
We got separated. I learned of the fucking mole infiltrator before I got killed and sent back again. Or you.
Yeah, we fought hundreds of gnolls. Didn't win, but yeah.
But after the girl was something completely
Yeah.
outside of our power. And then we had to sacrifice a good friend in order to get the people back.
Hey, you should speak to the council, I think. Yumi's not a good example. If you have needs, we could definitely use a few strong hands. If you guys are
No.
living out there, then it would be very useful to pool our resources.
Don't worry, we'll be moving soon. I actually came to give you something as well. I had two tasks. I had to take a little look around, see the general vibe of the town, and see if you guys are the sort of people we can work with. But I was going to bring you something as well. I guess you may still as well. May as well have it. It was meant to be. Well, whatever.
New Matt.
I'm going to reach into my bag for holding. Please do not freak the fuck out and try and attack me again. Right? It is technically magic.
Is it a spell that lets us
but
breathe
it's
in the
not going
dust
to hurt
land?
you people, okay? We're all good. We're all good. Wonderful.
Eva, what was you saying?
Did we catch her name? I know Jurgen
No,
just
she has
introduced
never.
us.
She has never.
No, I do not
introduced
believe
us.
she has. I do not believe she has introduced herself. No.
I've tried olive branches. He has burned the olive tree at this point.
Coming from you guys. She is a dick, but I feel like it's at least slightly warranted at this point. She reaches into the bag
Starting
of
to think
holding.
that all wizards are dicks.
I mean, you're honestly not far off the truth there. She reaches into a bag of holding, and you see her pull out what appears to be a head.
Head?
Head, yes.
Recognizable.
Does it look like
To
a severed
Jurgen.
head?
To
Jurgen knows
Jurgen,
that.
this is flashbacks of Vietnam recognizable.
Is it Jurgen's head?
Oh, it's look at that guy.
Well, there you go.
It is just the head, and she will drop it in front of you.
Little shit. Kinda upset that I didn't get to ring this guy out. Yeah, that's him. That's the fucker that stole that ranger.
That's why I chuckled when you were talking about a shape-shifting gnoll.
How the hell did you guys encounter him?
Well, fuck you too, big guy. I may not have your muscles, but we all have skills, all right?
No, I'm not doubting your skills. I'm just wondering, was he in your camp or something?
He tried to infiltrate our camp, yes. Luckily,
You
we're
guys all
pretty
have people with two seeing.
selective. Wizard.
Did you get any information out of him before you killed him?
No, we tried to, but the guy was basically a psychopath.
Yeah, yeah. All of them were. You should have seen earlier, and that other
Rambling a
fucking-
lot about Knowles is trying to find something in the Dreadwood and unleashing something pretty fierce, stealing its power.
Sounds like Knowles.
Honestly, we tried for a while. The ramblings got fucking exhausting, and we killed him.
Oh, good riddance.
Yeah,
Well,
fuck
seems to
that.
me our business is done. I will
What's
leave
your
you
name?
scroll in peace.
Look, you killed this guy. Let us at least buy you some ale. Fucking good job done. And let us know your name, you know? Try to at least end this amicably. Amicably? How do you commoners say that again? They say that in the common
Commoners.
language.
You had it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, keep trying, big guy. You got that. Cool. Either way. What do you want? My name? Is that it?
Yeah,
And then I can leave.
sure.
Do you need my address too? Like, is this the?
No, I know your address.
No, we need your mother's maiden name.
We
And-
know your address because we flew over it already.
But she did say she was moving. Moving to where?
Yeah. Well,
We don't know where we're moving yet. East.
East. I don't know what's east.
east, but
Yeah,
East
know it.
is where we
We
came
were-
from. I mean, there are settlements up there, but everywhere else is sort of like a dead end with dead
Well, we were
things.
looking to maybe go to Seaton, but our scouting
Yeah.
reports tell us that it's not looking too good there either. It seems like
Well-
you guys might be cannibalizing your neighbors. Or something.
Well, everyone from Seaton is here, so no. We're
you should have
sending
seen
them
the
in.
surf elementals that were enslaving them back there.
Yeah.
And
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you wanted to go and settle
Yeah.
Seaton, that would be fairly good because that means there would be someone there.
We do not have enough people to settle that town. No,
You
we
could
are
settle,
looking-
settle a little bit of Seaton.
no, you don't understand, Sophie. Seaton is a huge walled city, in all honesty. That's not really a town, that's a proper city.
Well, there must be a walled manor house somewhere in there. There are nobles, right?
Yeah, they're all here now. But I
Yeah.
understand what
Defensible
she's saying.
location.
It isn't prime real estate.
Didn't you say you just arrived here? Why didn't you take residence?
Yeah, why
up
didn't
in-
you do it, Sophie?
Didn't you do that?
Find a
Well,
manor house that's walled, pretty defensible.
we were looking for people to help. There were no people there.
Yeah, as are we. Not my choice, admittedly.
And you don't want to come here. I mean, I recognize he's a dick, but we're not that bad.
Well, I came to do a little bit of scouting. We were trying to avoid you. But I can do a little bit of scouting, and so far it hasn't gone particularly swimmingly.
Well, if your people are gonna set out and you are gonna head east, I suppose that's better. Just don't head, towards what is it? West, Port Orphan territory. There's demons in that territory.
Don't head north either. There's a really bad place to go. Or south.
Yeah, that's why we're leaving.
That's the ocean. Don't go there.
I'm aware that to the north is issues. I was there not long ago. Yeah, there's not many places for us to go left, admittedly.
Yeah.
I will also say that if you were to leave here and return at a later date, we might not be here. I will take this as an apology to you to tell you that the city might not be here. It will pique your interest as a fellow wizard. Little information as an apology.
Oh, she's thinking.
Is it good?
Extremely.
Fine, what is it?
Well, what you're standing on is very important. I am very protective of it because of its importance. Saltmarsh is going to fly. We're going to pull it from the ground and make it fly.
Cool.
There you go. So it might not be here if you were to have a change of heart and come back, seeing there's nothing else around that's feasible.
He makes it sound like it's going to happen tomorrow. It's going to take a very long time.
We don't know that.
Well, flying cities don't tend to end well. They tend to crash. But no, I guess you'll be the exception to that.
Sure.
All right. Well, look, you got your little knoll head. Hope you enjoy it. I'm going to head back to the group, see if they're dead. If they are, I'm going to head far, far away. And if they're not, more rain.
She hasn't told us her name still yet, has she?
Nope.
You're really cagey about your name, huh? Well, whatever.
I keep
good
getting
luck.
mixed up. You can call me... Fuck it, just have my name. Kaylira.
You little... You touch that outside, please. Thank you.
Do you have a title?
Miss, I guess.
Sorry, I don't meet a lot of wizards, but our wizard has several different titles. I was just wondering.
Yubi is a
does.
title hoarder, Eva. There is a difference.
I don't think that's a wizard thing. That's a gnome thing. I love titles.
Oh,
No, I've met a couple of other self-important dicks before. They had a lot of titles as well.
Oh, you've met yourself?
I apologize for the.
I don't have any titles.
Oh, you're a bit of a dick. So, I'm just saying.
I apologize for the assumption. I didn't mean it.
As you can see, we are
That's
a
fine.
very functional group, you know?
Yeah, we met this person 2 days ago, and I don't know.
I don't have any titles. I don't want any titles. I am simply trying to keep some people alive, and once they do finally die, and they will inevitably, I'm gonna disappear from this place and go somewhere safer.
Well, I hope they don't die. I hope you keep them out there alive. Good luck, Jailer.
Alright, well, it's been a lot of fun. I'm going to leave your skull now. I am going to cast some more magic to do it, but don't get in tears about it, alright? Yumi?
Sure, you got it. See ya.
Yumi reaches for the counter spell on his spell.
Oh, faded out. Look at that.
Did that teleport or did she just turn invisible?
I'll do the Melgak thing with the hand score.
You don't need to, honestly. I mean, with your
Yeah.
Arcana, you can tell she did teleport. Yes.
I just love it.
Well, yeah, we definitely screwed that one up, but hey, had to be sure. At least this fucker is dead, and my urge is to punt this head or kick this head deep into the ocean, but I think better of it because I'm probably gonna make it land near some fucking waterfolk people's house and get accused of terrorizing.
Listen, the last time we missed something, I wanted to be certain. The last time we missed something, we had a werewolf problem.
Yeah.
So forgive me for being extra cautious.
I pick up
And a dick, I guess. I
Yeah,
guess.
you should avoid.
Yeah,
any
thank
PR
you. I've heard enough of you today.
Yeah, and you should avoid any PR problems by like picking it up and carrying around with you to make sure it doesn't get anything in the way.
Yeah, no, don't worry about it. I only pick it up and I start using shocking grasp and probably some of my just trying to channel my divinity a bit here to just utterly vanquish it, disintegrate it.
You don't want to.
No,
Okay, this one.
Trophy.
no.
Well, I was thinking you've got like a throne of null skulls for me, right? Or like Melgak.
Well, that's for Melgak, and he can have those, But if I'm dealing with those, that's gonna be bad PR. Melgak can do whatever the fuck he wants.
He's dead.
It takes an immense amount of power to do so. It will leave you a little bit drained for the rest of the day. But you can just literally almost disintegrate it effectively.
Yeah.
And it does so.
Dust my hands on that one. Okay. Whoop. All right.
I'd like to talk to the guards.
Please be nice.
Master Yumi?
Hello. Good evening, afternoon.
Good evening.
Just want to put it out there. For future reference, no one goes to the tower. I didn't know that lady.
What about the kids that are in there at the moment?
The kids are fine. They're already in there. You saw me speaking to them earlier.
Yeah,
But they saw
Well,
you
but
speaking
I
to
saw
us,
you
so-
talking to that woman.
Yes, but I apologize. You are correct. The kids are fine. You hear it from me. Kids are fine. People
Any
behind
kids
me
or
are
just
fine.
These kids.
Just these kids are fine. Just don't let any strange people in that.
Whoa.
That's extremely hard to do. But I didn't know that lady. It freaked me out. But
What about if those kids bring people?
no.
Okay.
Are you
Tell them to ask permission first. That one there, don't let her near the tower.
I have to ask.
Go ahead.
Obviously, this is difficult to govern without an official order. But if somebody tries to forcefully gain access, would you like us to kill them? Or
Oh, don't kill
arrest
them. Just restrain them.
We will do our best.
Sure. Thank you.
If
I'm
a
ready,
member
sir.
of the council is to bring other people here, we will not be able to overrule their decisions either.
Oh no, definitely not. Council members, they're fine. They know what they're doing.
If there's ever a challenge to any of these, it's impertinent that the first thing that happens is to notify Yumi as quickly as possible.
Assuming he's in town.
If I'm not there, the council. It's
Or,
fine. Just
or the next in line for the
We
council.
will keep this in mind. Apologies. We thought she was with you.
don't apologize. You're fine. I should have seen that coming, but it's okay. You guys do great work. Have a good day.
Clear the red.
Goodbye, sir.
Leader Amber form. Oh, is that the idea for a title? It sounds pretty good. Yeah.
What's that, sorry?
That is a pretty good title.
Oh, Kalira the Red.
That makes her a red
It's
wizard.
Emmethorn's just her last name. That.
I know, and I'm giving her a title.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
And I
Yumi, come over here. It's getting late, but I think it is time we discussed what we're gonna do for, helping Tedros' dog.
I was
Taylor.
just about to do it when Salazar showed up.
Well,
I'm
we're here.
working on it.
We might as well talk about it here. So that
I'm gonna
everyone's
call-
on one line about how we're gonna pick this off tomorrow, right? 'Cause
Yeah. I gotta speak to him first, but yes,
I'm
tomorrow. Sorry, go ahead, Ava.
Sorry, just for Ty, I'm gonna call my Pegasus towards me. Go ahead, Stabby.
You have
Yeah, I'm
control
gonna-
on this one, I believe, right? Yeah, okay, cool.
For the sake of roleplay, man.
We need the apparatus to get through the Sea of Dust. And I'm pretty sure someone of his stature might know of it, and if he does, he might know where it is. But I gotta talk to him about where the skull's going first, and then I'll ask him, hey, ever heard of this? And if he does, and he knows where it's going, perfect, he'll know. If he doesn't, I'll just have the legend lore. But I'd rather not use the spell slot today. I'd rather ask questions first. I already checked the library, nothing. So this little kobold's my last bet before I cast the spell.
oh, yeah, I thought you already knew the location of the apparatus.
Now, I know of it. I didn't know where it is. It was Captain Zendros that wanted me to get it in the first place. She didn't say where. He told me of it.
Oh, right, it's that woman that,
That's the one, yep.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's gonna be tough. Alright, so Sophie, for you to understand that you as well, Eva, and yeah, I guess you as well, there's a device, like Tedros said, that we need to cross the Sea of Dust, as it's toxic to all of us. Without this device going in there, might as well be a suicide mission. So we need to retrieve it first before we even attempt to enter the Sea of Dust. And if I understood it correctly from how Thane explained it to me as well, Tedros entering the Sea of Dust is only step one of this, right? Like we need to find a sun crystal in there. Or sunstone?
Sunstone, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
the sun.
like Paylor's power. Well,
Paylor.
remnants of it. It would help him.
Is there an explanation for why Power put all of their power into a stone somewhere in the Dustlands?
Uh-oh.
I don't think it was in the dust thing. It was the Sea of Dust when he put it there.
Yeah, and like all gods, he's pretty vague about it. He just said, it's right there, go get it.
It might have been there when before the Sea of Dust was the Sea of Dust. Probably.
Yeah.
Back in
It's-
my day, but back in my day, it wasn't even the Sea of Dust. I don't even know anything of that region, if I'm honest.
Do we have a map? Can we tell where it is? Can we sense
Yeah, we
it?
know what it is.
Yes, it is like south of her, looking this way, south, west.
Southwest, you head past Port Torvin, past
Yeah.
the Duchy of Berghoff, and then over the Hell Furnaces.
Yumi, you
Yeah.
can teleport people. Why don't we just hold our breath and teleport there now, and then we grab it and we teleport back?
I've never been there. I could kill everyone even attempting it.
Yep.
Okay, never mind.
Wild like
Yeah,
that.
I have to see a location to teleport, or I'd have done it before. Like, yeah, we have to go to this place. I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, the Sanctuary of Fallen Stars. It's within there.
Yeah.
Yep.
There's something there I want. Yeah. There's
Is
something there I want, and then the stone is, I believe, in the Ghoul Kingdom. Somewhere near the Ghoul
The
Kingdom.
stone needs to be removed from there and
Yeah.
then put in the heart of the White Kingdom, which is
Ah,
the Ghoul
yes.
Kingdom.
Ghoul
That's
Kingdom,
not gonna be fun.
White Kingdom. It's got a few names, but it's the same
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, we have to take it from one place and put it in the middle of there. That is not gonna be fun.
Yeah, that's fucking hostile.
Sorry.
Yeah. So, we need this apparatus to traverse the dust.
That's Thane also said to me when he told me about this. Apparently, what he's expecting is that most likely this temple is either A, covered, or B, highly obstructed. So,
It's
even
most
holding our
certain-
breath and
yes.
walking in the Sea of Dust is impossible because we'd still have to move something there, most
Yeah.
likely.
It's
And that's,
also-
if I'm not mistaken, just being in the Sea of Dust.
Yeah, it's not breathing it in is a problem. It's the actual dust itself. It's the the speed that it moves, the stuff within it just cuts you to shreds. So we can't be out in it. So yeah, we need this device. That is our next plan, and I'm going to figure it out right now. Speak
Where
to
is it?
Salazar.
Oh,
That's what I'm going to find out.
Find out right now.
Yeah, right now. Yes.
I called Airlove over. We should head over to Salazar and talk to him really quick.
Wonderful.
You go head over to Salazar. I'm heading back over to the locked house. I mean, your Pegasus can only carry so many people, and then we'll talk it over at the locked house further.
I will warn you, Ava. I'm going to speak to him about the whole skull structure first, and then after. So you might be here a little moment.
I'm not sure if this is a good moment to mention this, but when we got a moment later, I would like to have a conversation as well with all of you. Well, the members of the Symphony of Storms. I do not believe either, so if you can give me much insight on this matter
Sure,
that I
well-
want to discuss.
We're free right now. We're all here. We might not see us again for a while. Go ahead.
Oh, okay, I see. I guess so. I wanted to do this maybe in a more comfortable place, but
No, we're
you
fine.
will.
We're comfortable. We're good. We're good.
Lisa looks around so for a moment. Well, earlier today, and just for context, to kill real quickly, I'm aware that you, and he points to Yumi, Jürgen, and Fedros. I am aware that you are very much on the sort of first name basis with the Sultan.
Oh,
You call
he's
it
my
Kirim.
best friend. Kirim, yeah.
Yes. And this is partially. This might be a longer conversation, which is maybe what I wanted to do over there. But I just wanted to know. I wanted to ask you to maybe tell me a bit about him, on your journeys, to be precise, like what you went
Ooh.
through.
Yeah.
Because there was a. He looks at Threadrell as well, so saying that there was a peculiar mention of him earlier today. Yes, there was mention that he transformed into a dragon.
Yeah. What about it?
Not like
Yeah, no, I just wanted to the detail. I did not know he was able to
one
do
of
this.
the-
So
no, he's a spellcaster.
One of
True polymorph.
Yumi's friends is a dragon.
No,
He
used
transformed
a spell.
into it. Yeah.
True
Boy.
polymorph.
I bet he's terrorizing
yeah,
somebody
well,
right now.
I didn't just want to have. I wanted to, the context of the situation. I wanted to
Oh,
hear
no.
the
Oh.
story of how that came to be, and I assumed that the Sultan, of course, was quite a talented man. I mean, he is the Sultan after all, but I wasn't aware of quite how powerful he apparently is.
Oh yeah, he's higher level spells than me. He can cast at the moment, I believe. So I was quite shocked. So
Yeah, we would be dead if
Yeah.
it wasn't for that.
but I've also had you saw well you didn't see me. I had a potion that turned me into a dragon, which was pretty cool.
Is that why you still have these horns?
No, this is
That's
more
not getting a
permanent.
dragon heart shoved into his chest.
Okay, let's tell my secrets. Yes, I possess a dragon heart with the horn. That explains the horns, and I can bump out wings, and I can, do a breath.
Same people who did that ripped one of my eyes out.
Yeah, that was a crazy story, but yeah, it was. He just turned into one like a spell.
Yep. Oh, and
I haven't
you mentioned that
actually
already.
seen it,
Like I
so-
said, I would like to know sort of the context of the situation.
Oh, we were dealing with pirates in Port Torvin, and there was a lot of them, and we were losing, and it was all a Hail Mary, one last ditch. Polymorph, and there it was. Poof. Big red dragon. I could do it, just not now. It would hurt if I tried it, but I could give it a go. I can make one. It's not red though.
Nice dragon.
Yep.
I wasn't
See.
there for any of this, so it's all new to me. They just told me he can do it, and I only really met him once. Yeah, once when we were in the air realm.
Oh,
He was there to
the
visit-
elemental plane of air.
Yeah, the elemental plane of air. He was there to visit. Oh God, what was their name? The head genie of the elemental plane of air. I guess that was also a sultan, right, Yui?
Oh yeah, he was there. Yeah.
Yeah, the guy who was like the boss of Alpha, technically.
That is quite an incredible story. I was not aware the Sultan's plan reached to different planes of existence.
Yeah, he's quite
So do
full of
ours.
himself with his plans, really.
Enough about this
Numat's
conversation.
trying to wrap his head around that last bit, especially right now. Like the sort of you talking about the what would their name be? Like the
Great Caliph Hassan al-Balil Ben
yes, the Great
Nafat
Khalif.
al-
That's the word I was looking
Yeah,
for.
the great Khalid.
Yeah, if anybody missed what actually just happened there is he went, I guess he's a Sultan too, and then Yumi went, yeah, Kieran was there. Completely different things you're talking about.
Oh,
Great
sorry, I was occupied with something.
Yeah, the great Khalif of the elemental plane of air.
Yeah.
You know, Melgak, our former captain, also talked with the great Khalif. Apparently,
Yeah.
granted a wish.
Got a
by
wish.
him as well, yeah.
Yep.
He never told us what he actually wished for. Did he? Or wait, he did. Did he? I don't remember.
I see. Numatsu trying to think, sort of just like he has lived in Zeev all his life. Was there ever sort of, I don't know, when the new Sultan came to power, that there was any sort of mention ever from like down the grapevine or something that the leadership of Zeev was, handling, intermingling with, for example, the Great Caliph of the elemental plane of air. Was that ever sort of a mention, anything like that?
Nope.
Hey, Yumi,
Right.
you must be more powerful than the Sultan, right? If he gave his fleet to you.
Well, he didn't give it to me. It was inherited.
Oh, I see. But you are more powerful than the Sultan, right?
I think if we were to go toe to toe, I'd lose.
Oh, really? But
That's
you'd
what I said.
outsmart him, though.
Depend on the context. I could give it a go. Sure.
He seems really quite powerful.
Any other questions?
Like, how powerful?
More powerful than you, I suppose.
Yeah, but that's not much of a metric. All of you are more powerful than me.
True.
Is the Sultan of Zeev a known spellcaster in the first place?
Yes.
Okay, good. At least that fucking fits.
Is he a wizard?
Nope.
Can I
Who's the
insert
bard?
check
What's-
that?
That
Well,
is
I guess
true.
I just wasn't. Numat says a lot. I guess I just wasn't quite aware how powerful the Sultan was. I thought it was mostly his leadership and leadership skills and charisma that brought him to where he is.
Hey, Mark, that's actually been kind of curious for me. Like, how fast did he assume the position of Sultan when he first appeared?
Well, Ty has to answer that for me.
Nobody knew who he was, and then he was the Sultan.
So like overnight, essentially.
Yep.
It was quite fast. No one was very well aware of the Sultan, but from what is rumored, at least, he made his way up the ranks quite fast, and then, well, ever since Zeev has been enjoying a rise in order and prosperity, and well, to a point that, as much as it pains me, strangely to say, that I'm not really needed there anymore.
Huh, he took your job.
I would not say that, no.
No, he just made it safer. No matter.
Yes, exactly.
I made everything
I'm
hunting stuff.
making a light-hearted joke.
Okay. Well,
Oh, I see.
that's enough about the Sultan. If you wanna know more, you can ask him. It's not my business to share
Well,
someone
I do not
else's
believe
stuff.
I have quite the standing like you do to just talk to him like that.
I can make you meet him if you want.
No, it's fine. I simply actually wanted to just not hear some stories about him. Well, again, this might be a long conversation. You all are very busy, no?
Sure.
You wanted to talk to Salazar, correct? Before
I did.
Maybe
I did find
heads
out
again.
where this apparatus is if he knows it. He probably won't, but it's worth a shot. Yeah, if you want to talk more, Nomad, I'm an open book. You can speak to me. I'll tell you some stories or two. Ice of fire, I tell you that shit.
Liar, so he can't literally.
I'm a terrible liar.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, Captain Obvious. I just said it.
We can tell you're not lying.
Thank you. I'm a terrible liar.
So how did this Hilton turn into a dragon?
I don't know. That's not really any of your business. I just said, but. Ava, shall we?
Yes.
Thank you. Get me away from here. I've had enough.
There they go.
Hey, new Matt. I don't know if it's obvious, but yeah, he was definitely lying about Hilton.
I mean, he speaks of him in real high regard. That was also done him longer.
To be clear, I messaged this to you, but to be clear, technically he wasn't lying.
He's hiding something.
Yeah, he was definitely evasive, missing information. And when I'm doing this off the back of private roles, by the way, just in case somebody's questioning. But yeah, he was definitely evasive and missing information, and there's definitely more there. And he doesn't necessarily like. He said that he is a high-level spellcaster, correct? He said that it is possible to turn into a dragon with high-level spells, etc. Technically all true. But there was a lot of information between those lines that was missing, and he was obviously keeping back.
So,
is that fair?
Well, lying through omission is what happened there.
I don't think that Yumi's as open a book as he says he is. But
Well, on the one hand, sure. On the other hand, I kind of agree with his statement. If you want to know more about him, really, it's not his place to say all about him. It's more, the Sultan's place. But get him, as I just know him.
that is true, but you could have just said that.
Well, he did. At the end.
I understand. Thank you, Sophie. I believe that, at least I hope so, that at some point maybe Yumi will tell me the whole story.
Gonna
We'll
be honest,
certainly
I'm just
ask
a bit.
him again.
I'm just being nosy at this point, to be honest.
I understand.
Oh,
I
Hazard
really
gonna
want to
be
know how a guy turns into a dragon.
some real powerful stuff. But that's
There are
not-
many mythical stories about this, but I guess each one is different.
Wait, there are stories in your land about people turning into dragons?
Well, I was more like generalizing sort of across the world, I assume.
Oh. No, they didn't do that
I mean-
with the white dragons in my day, but maybe it wasn't so popular then. I guess also in my day humans weren't as, common across the world as well. Granted, I only know much about the Northlands. Not much about your land where you're from, Nomad. I'm actually kind of curious. What's it like to live in sand?
I learned a little bit in my history classes about that part of the world. I seem to recall that they really don't like dragons there.
What, the North or the Sandland?
No, in the Zeef and similar neighboring countries, apparently they've exterminated dragons down to a 1.
Yeah, we weren't too kind to the white dragons as well.
Well, Zeef, to me, is it's a wonderful land. Sand is something I've gotten used to, grown up with. In fact, the mostly solid ground of this area, mixed with the swamps I just earlier traveled through, is quite unfamiliar terrain. though it is that exists in Zeef as well.
How do you handle
I'm
these?
sorry, I'm still a little bit in thought. Anything else?
No worries, I'll ask you later. I'm just curious. And honestly, I'm going to tell you right now, if we ever go to Zeef, I'm going to fucking die. I am not built for hot countries. I'm already struggling out here in Saltmarsh, and it rains here on a daily basis.
I used to be ginger.
What?
Yeah, before the whole angel thing, I was ginger, so I don't think I'll do very well in the hot either.
I don't know what hair color has to do with that.
Really?
Look, hey, I'm a Minotaur. For us, the hairs are basically black, dark blue, brown, and maybe a bit of tan. But, red hair? Never. I've seen that, the half Minotaur lady from Pearl, she has red hair, but she's more human up top than me.
I mean, I used to get speckled in, southern summers. I mean, I know that there aren't any summers anymore, but I still think that if I went to a hot place, I'd get full-on freckles, or worse.
Huh. Well, let's head home. When Yumi returns, we'll start talking through the specifications of our plan. Then we'll go after your Sunstone, Tedros, the first leg of the journey.
Yeah.
Not be easy, though.
Oh, I'm fully aware it's not going to be easy. But it's an important mission, so... Yeah.
Have you considered, though, the fact that if we complete this, you might actually be the new inheritor for Paylor's, what's it called? Portfolio?
Yeah, I think that's what the gods call it as well.
If I'm deemed worthy, I'm deemed worthy. It's not my place to make that judgment.
I mean, sure, but it's still a big ask, Like, I'm mentally preparing for the fact that I might have to do something similar for the Norse Pantheon, and I'm still not sure how I'm gonna fit in there, but,
I'm glad there are other angels of St. Cuthbert. If his power's up for grabs, I don't want it.
Yeah, but what if the other angels are nice?
They're angels of St. Cuthbert, of course they're nice.
Aren't you all able to, think for yourself?
Hmm?
Look, all I'm saying is that just because you follow someone doesn't mean you have to be a good person.
I think you've got to be a little bit of a good person to get angelized. I know that that's sort of a self-inflating brag of some kind, but I mean, I'm not a bad person. I think I've pissed off Yumi, though.
Yeah, well, he pisses off easily.
Yeah. He just doesn't like anything godlike, so it could just be that.
Maybe he doesn't like himself, then.
Yeah, I wouldn't describe Yumi as a god. He's just...
I think he thinks of himself as a god.
Nah.
I think he would be upset by that assertion. And he would
Maybe that's why he's upset all the time.
He's not a god, Sophie. Don't be so mean to him when he's not here to defend himself. It's not funny if he isn't yelling at you.
That's a good point.
You can only push it when he's here. Otherwise, it's not fun.
Oh, so long as we all agree that it's fun. Okay, good. I thought maybe that I was reading the vibe wrong.
You can't push it too far. I'm not allowed to lie to Yumi too much. Or at all.
Yeah,
Look, that last lie you told was really fucked up. That's why it was a problem.
Oh, okay.
I've already apologized for mine, but yeah, I'm sorry too. I lied.
Thank you.
Well, we'll figure it all out. Look, you need to understand that Yumi is a bit of an eccentric person, and he is the smartest man in the room usually.
Just checking. But was that woman right? Do cities fall from the sky whenever they get lifted up?
No. They can't fly. They did long ago.
But all of yours
you
fell
know.
down, didn't they?
Well, they all fell down eventually, from what I've gathered.
Okay.
But I'm guessing that's more of an issue with, people doing very stupid shit on a flying city and then it falls out of the sky.
Are you implying that there aren't stupid ass people in this town?
Yeah, no, I am definitely aware that there's a capacity for such things, but, I am banking on the idea that at least Yumi is paranoid enough to not let anyone near the skull when it's being used to lift this city up, so...
Wait, do you guys have to agree when the skull does stuff?
Yeah.
So that means every time that we have a decision on where to go, you all have to come to a consensus.
Yeah, me, Pedros, and Yumi, and Melga give you returns. I think, maybe. I don't know how that works.
This is going to be the most upsetting backseat driving I've ever experienced, isn't it?
Well, it's not going to happen for a very long time, so don't worry about it. Besides, not the thing you should be worrying about. The thing you should be worrying about is the fact that we are planning to undertake a mission into the Sea of Dust with a device that none of us really understand, hoping that we can get in there, get a sunstone, and then put it in the heart of...
You do make a very good point.
There
but
might be some ghouls to be fighting when you put the sunstone.
once again, though, a really long time in-game or out-of-game? Because we just spent 8 sessions doing 1 day. Jesus.
What are you talking about?
I don't know. Sorry, something came over me.
Jürgen, Threadross.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I have some more questions.
Today is full of them.
That is-
Yes, I apologize. Can you tell me exactly why the Zeef soldiers are here?
Oh,
Do you know of their mission?
I think it was you who talked with Kiram first about us needing reinforcements here. Yeah, if I remember it correctly, how this all came to be was that we had just returned from our Burl mission, and we had taken in the people of Burl after that catastrophe happened there, and we were coming to the realization that we were short on pretty much everything. Like resources and manpower and guards, everything. And I think Yumi then reached out to Kiram via what he calls dream magic. And afterwards we headed to Seaton to help people there. Actually, we didn't even know they needed help. We were first going to Seaton to try and get help for our place, to get more guards so that we could guard our flank from the gnolls that could possibly be coming from the north, right? And then we basically encountered the problem that Seaton had been taken over by earth elementals and earth Jinn, or whatever they're called. And we had to free all them, and they were in no position to really actually help us, so we helped them by taking them in to Seaton. And by the time we came back to Seaton, I think then the Zeef guards were actually here. They had come, not sure, by ship or something else. Am I remembering this correctly, Pedro?
I think so.
Am I remembering this correctly, that they came in after our Seaton mission?
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, because I think it was just when we got back, because we also brought the skull back with us as well.
Yeah, and that's when we realized there were a whole bunch of people from Seaton, or Zeef here. And I think they came by boat, didn't they? Or did they? They didn't cross by land, did they tell us?
I can't remember if they did arrive by boat or what. I just remember seeing new people.
A lot of new people. Guard towers, tents, etc.
Yeah.
I don't know if we ever found out how they arrived here, Ty. Did they arrive by boat?
You 100% did. Yeah, they arrived by boat. They also brought a lot of building supplies and stuff with them, so they definitely did.
Yeah, they arrived by boat here, and their mission is to basically protect or assist in the protection and the guarding and the well-being of Salt Marsh until we can finally probably get this thing flying. Because, once it flies, the need for a standing guard becomes a lot lower. Our biggest issue is the Knolls to the north. They have an absolute army in the Dreadwood, so we're worried that they will, come and attack us from there.
Yeah.
And if I recall correctly, one of their leaders was in the council yesterday, right? Dahlia. Yesterday.
Yeah. And a bunch of them helped in the mission to get me out of the clutches of hell.
And they only brought their soldiers and the equipment?
They brought a little dragon too.
Yes. That I see. So the dragon we saw in the council belonged to them.
I came along with them. If you could talk to her like I could, and Yumi can, then you would understand. She thinks they belong to her instead.
I had a bit of trouble during the council really seeing this dragon. They were hiding, I guess, partially, sort of in the back.
You don't like dragons too much?
No. Do you know what kind of dragon they are?
I'm gonna roll a history check on this time to see if I can remember. If that's alright?
Yeah, please do.
Can I try remembering as well?
That's funny. With my new dice.
You are welcome to as well. If you would like to roll, then you're welcome to. But
does remember.
Both of you remember. It's a fairly rare type. As a jacinth.
A what?
Jacinth.
A jacinth.
I think that's a gem, right?
Jacinth. It's a type of gem dragon. Yeah, it's a very rare gem dragon.
It's some sort of gem dragon, if I'm not mistaken. Very young still, all things considered.
I see. So yes, what we were talking about here, Numa by now has stopped walking. Are you sure of this?
Yeah, I'm sure of this. They more or less confirmed it themselves. Yeah, I think she was also part of the reason why they came here. That I remember it. I think some of them explained that the Sultan also ordered her to come along because she would be safer here, where she wouldn't be hunted.
So they're here on the Sultan's orders.
Sort of.
With that knowledge.
I think so, I don't know. There's a whole ordeal about politics here that I basically just gonna have to accept.
Yes, you have no idea. So Numatsu looks around. Are there Zeef soldiers, guards nearby?
I mean, there's always quite a few. They make up a substantial part of the guard a lot of the time, honestly. Yeah.
Any of them paying particularly attention to us at this very moment? Okay, good.
As a point as well, just as a point for you, Numat, roll me a history check, please.
Oh, I rolled this correctly again. I'm sorry.
Is that the 3? Okay, that's very good.
Reveal. There we go.
You would have no idea who Dahlia is before you came here, just simply because she is effectively an intelligence agent. It's not a lot of people would know who she is unless you work directly with her. However, with that check, you certainly know who Yasir and Dario are because they are fairly prestigious individuals. They have
also
military
the two other generals, I think they were with her.
There's one other. There's also Tala, but you would know just these two. Yeah. like high-ranking members of the military and well known with sort of tales in Zeef.
Lamar is silent for a moment. There's clearly, especially I assume Sophie fucking can tell, but there's a clear sort of concern. Like he seems to be concerned with something very deeply. There seems to be something amiss that he's thinking of right now.
Did I offend you with something I said, Lamar? I'm not.
No, no. It wasn't you. I don't believe you were aware of any of it. But sorry. Let's move a little bit more. Let's keep going. But so when we keep traveling, he will sort of speak again when it seems like we have been at least gone away from a little bit of a few of the guards, and. Maybe it would be wise to speak about this at the Lockfell's, actually. So he looks around again.
Oh,
I'm sorry, but it seems to be... Yes, no. I am confused. I don't... The information you have given me at this very moment is concerning, to say the least.
Why?
There seems to be something... Well, like I said, let's talk further at the Lockfast. I do not want anyone overhearing this.
Just promise me that you won't speak in mysteries at the locked house either, and will complete your
I will be straightforward, because I do not believe you are aware of this either.
Oh, that is it. I only met Kirim really once, and I know more about him from people like Tedros and Yumi and Captain Malgak and Vale. They were still around.
Yeah.
We'll have to find a way to save them too from the clutches of that fucking thing in the Hollow Earth.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're gonna head over to the locked house. So I think it's time for the other scene.
Yeah, absolutely.
Half the reason why I said it like this.
All right. Yeah.
Unless we're gonna go for a break.
Yeah. Absolutely. Let's. Is everybody happy to take 10 minutes?
Yeah.
All right.
Beautiful. Thank you very much. Yeah, 10 minutes. We will be right back. Still people gambling and gambling away in chat.
So the silver is different from gold then?
Yes.
Okay. And is
They
its only purpose to be used in gambling?
I mean, in theory now, yes.
Okay.
That wasn't originally the point.
Right.
10 minutes. Welcome back, everybody. Players, please ready up. Hit that ready button when you are back.
I've got some cheese. I'm just eating a block of cheese.
Which cheese?
Yo.
Cathedral extra mature cheddar.
Alright. It's fine. That's alright.
What do you mean that's alright? That is the best cheese.
It's not even close, but sure.
I feel like I would know.
It's not even the best cheddar.
I have tried
5 cheddars.
I have tried other cheddars. I like this more.
I have
Cheddar from Bath area is better.
Bath
Where it's
cheddar.
actually cheddar. Where it's actually cheddar from like Cheddar Gorge.
I've had shower cheddar before. I don't know if that helps.
If you know which cheese is best, hit the I'm back button.
I have to move my mouse and press a button.
top
All
3
this
cheddars,
manual work.
Glastonbury Twanger, Montgomery Westcombe. Those are your best.
Why does Kobold have a picture and I don't?
Yeah,
So
I
what-
said it.
Why are they called Kobold?
What?
Is there a Kobold?
You can
Why
select
do you
your
keep
own
asking
picture.
questions?
Like that's
Even has a
completely
name.
that's in your own power. I can't do anything with that. All right. Welcome back, everybody. Let's get back into this. There's some questioning has been going on. Some very interesting questioning has been going on, which isn't going to be chaotic in the slightest. Just giggles and maniacal laughing from all over the place here.
But now we have. But I think by now we have established. I think Hunter is like the worst secret keeper of everybody here. He does it on Monday. He does it here. You know, he just keeps snitching. You know, it's like number one snitch in Dust and Blood.
Called out.
It's just, I guess he can't help
himself.
himself. It's every single character, I guess.
Number one switch. Yeah.
It's
I
just.
mean, I was gonna defend you honestly, and then Mel brought up Monday, and yeah, he's kind of right.
Ooh, he left.
He can't accept the truth. Thankfully, he's not part of the next part of this story, so you know
Wow,
he doesn't need to be here.
we finally dealt with all the allegations, and suddenly we're coming for him as well.
Either way, let's jump back in.
You guys are
Let's jump
mean.
over to Yumi and Eva, who are
Gotcha.
who have headed back over to the ship. You go, you land, you see the dragons circling around the small mechanical dragons, and as you land on a very small ship jumping down, the two of you are greeted by Salazar, who's already on the top deck, seemingly just enjoying the evening with a glass of something red.
Hello.
Both of you roll me a perception, please. As we get this going.
Nice.
Ooh, okay, nice. Both of those make it, actually. The magic number was a 14, so you both just about make it. You do see swirling above you is a very small dragon.
She's
Not
being
one of the
nosy.
mechanical ones. Rather, Yumi, you know them. Calidra is swirling, circling above, not too far.
She's being nosy today.
You can see, it seems like she was initially interested in the horse and is now paying attention to whatever else is going on.
Yeah.
That said, Salazar greets you. Are you ready to talk at this point now?
Yes, I upset someone earlier and they left. What's new?
How did you upset them?
Well, I first assumed they were a gnoll because I saw a gnoll, but maybe I didn't, but I'm pretty sure I did. So we saw this person heading towards You know, where my
see it.
tower is. There's some really cool stuff over there I don't want anyone to see. So we teleported over, startled her, got off on the wrong foot, asked her questions she didn't like being asked. She was just as rude, rightfully so, which didn't help the matter. And then she went onto the skull and tried to identify it, and I don't think that's pretty good if she does not belong here in Saltmarsh.
She doesn't belong here?
No.
In what way?
Not as in she's not welcome, as in she's not from here. It would be different if she was from here and we knew her. She could have a look at it, but we don't know her. It's just a complete stranger.
I
Oh, you know
may
her?
have done similar when I...
Yeah, but I wasn't here then, and then I was informed about you, and I guess that's okay now. I think if I had saw you at the start, may have been similar, but I was informed at the council meeting that you were here and I should talk to you.
Okay. Alright.
Yeah,
Then it's okay that I did this?
Sure. Now that I know you, what you're doing, you're gonna help me.
You maybe could have got to know her as...
I could have, but I had to make sure she wasn't a null, and she didn't take too kindly, and then she just annoyed me after that, so I kind of,
You still thought she was a knoll whilst she was casting the spell?
No, that was her having a nosy at my stuff.
Did you...
If I didn't know you, I would probably do the same. But I was told of your presence. Sure, there could have been a day where we could have talked to her and I would have been like, hey, have a look at this, but no. Not today.
What did you learn of her?
Oh, well, that she is pretty good at magic. She had a stance that came from, like, Keeland or Nildra. She's a part of the, I don't know what they call them, band of Knoll hunters that are just north of here. And she's leaving.
I see. So you learned quite a lot then.
I did. I learned enough.
Oh, well, good enough, I guess. Good enough. You wanted to talk to me?
Yes. You were putting down little flags, mapping out the sewers or underground.
There is very limited sewer system here, but yes, sort of.
Yes, well, you've already seen the skull.
I have.
Do you know what it is?
I
Or what it can do?
As I say, my first instinct was also to identify it.
Yep. Well, then I don't have to keep anything from you. I'm going to use it to make this place fly, and I want you to help.
Yes, that is
Build
what
me
Leanna
something that
said.
can house it. Any idea? Where's the perfect structural place for it?
In the middle?
Yeah, in the middle, but is there anything, do I have to move a building or something?
Well, that very much depends where you want the middle to be.
Shoot. How much
There
do
is
I
an
want to cut off?
Open spot of land behind the Solma house, and I'm told that house is not really being used as a private residence at the moment.
Ooh.
Which I thought perhaps we could build there. That's why all the flags radiate out from that point. Those flags are not marking the sewer systems, but instead marking where structures would have to be built to reinforce, to pick up the entire city.
Wonderful.
Leander informed me of your plan.
Yes, wonderful. How hard do you think it is?
7?
Oh, that's not bad. That's doable. Out of 10? Or out of 7?
Yes. No,
Okay,
out
good.
of 10.
That's fair. I've worked with less.
Oh,
Anything you need from me?
Well, a lot of extraordinarily strong metal. A lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of people.
Oh. Wonderful. I'm gonna be broke. I can work on the metal and the money. The people, I'm sure there are refugees that could be put to work if they need it. I know not a lot of them like to sit around and feel like they're not what's the word? Not contributing. So we can ask them if anyone volunteer to help.
Very well. Well, I've almost finished my designs, and then work can begin. Mostly, to begin with, it will just be digging.
Yes. Shoot. I probably could help magically or get. Let's see.
A lot of the beginning work, as far as I can tell, is really just structural work. You have to make sure that when you do pick the whole thing up, it all hangs together.
Yeah, I'd rather not have it fall.
I'm sure you and quite a few others. But yes, to begin with, just structural work to bind it all and to make sure it all stays. And I'm also future-proofing a little bit.
Yes. Future-proofing for expansions, is that a thing?
Yes, absolutely.
Yes. Let's do that.
Personally suggest a tower where the structure is going to go.
How big?
Well, realistically, you want it to take up most of that area behind the Solmar house. It probably would become the largest building in Saltmarsh by quite some way. You'll need other facilities inside of the building as well. You might be well off to move, for instance, the council hall to that building and have it be your sort of official town building.
I like this idea. You said you have blueprints or designs? Have you got them drawn out?
I'm still working on them. They're not perfect, but yes. Would you like to come downstairs?
Please.
I'll lead you below. You can very much tell, like, it's cramped down here. But there's just drawing boards and, like, paperwork everywhere. Pinned to every wall. And, like, there is just about living space down here, basically. It's, like, there's a workshop area, drawing board, study. And then there is a bedroom, and small galley and stuff at the end. But, like, there's just enough space. And even the two of you are, like, squeezing here, realistically, just with the amount of stuff there is on this boat. Any medium-sized creature would wreck the place coming down here.
Okay.
Yeah. Here we go. And he just puts his hands up. Go ahead and roll me an investigation, because there's just a cluttered mess of hundreds of different drawings here. All right, yeah, with that, you take a look around. I'm gonna do this as a contested roll, just to see how well you can understand this. I am going to add, to be a dick, I'm going to flash of genius to make that a 29.
Okay.
Okay. So you understand a lot of it. There are a few bits that it's just like, given enough time, you'd be able to figure it all out. No doubt.
Give me your talisman.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking. I have 3 uses left. I don't like being upstage.
You can still do it.
Well,
never not be the smartest in the room. Always be
I have to be. I can guidance this. I can talisman this. Oh boy.
Would you like to?
Yeah, I don't like.
Alright. If we play this game, he'll also put a guidance on there.
Sure.
That's the only other thing he can do. Okay. This is a 33.
I can't even get it.
No, you can. If you roll 4s on both, you get a 34.
Smart off. Okay, I will.
It's possible.
Savant.
Oh, okay, 1 4. No, another 4 from the guidance, so you did it. Not quite.
Listen, I tried. I'll take it. I'll take it this time. I'll take the loss this time.
32 to 33. Devastating loss. You will never recover.
This will haunt him for the rest of his year.
Yeah, it's like, I don't want him to get anymore.
32. You know what I mean?
And it was after this day that his body was found floating in the sun.
I'll build it myself.
Stop burning down the ship. These designs are incredibly impressive.
Yeah.
You can barely figure them out.
Now, I think there's also the question of whether this is genius or madness, these designs, and I think it's a combination of both.
Yeah, that's why I'm so close. I'm not. Yeah, maybe a little too mad or not mad enough.
You can see he has not only drawn plans for how to actually like almost stitch the town together, but he's gone beyond of like creating effectively like force barriers to contain the water. But beyond that has started to plan like filtration systems. So, because obviously at that point it would be like stagnant water, right? Like,
Yeah.
so he started like planning filtration systems to keep the water livable for all the other occupants and other magical like waste management systems effectively for the city, and a bunch of other facilities that will be implemented into the city once to solve problems that will occur once it starts to fly. And also sketched out like a completely sort of revised look, including a bunch of like vertical gardens and ways to grow a lot of food in this new structure. There's a lot more verticality to the town, but you can tell this is a very long-term projection he's talking, and has included enough housing for everybody here, including all of the refugees and like spare as well. And it's a very intricate, crazy design, but beautifully done.
Out of curiosity, Ty, where, according to his designs, does the salt marsh bubble end? Like, does it like encompass part of the marshes as well, or exclude those?
Let's have a look. Let's test it.
That is a big ass dome that he's planning to build.
That is perfect.
Wow.
Wonderful.
God damn.
That's the area.
Yeah, he is madder than you, Yumi. That's why you couldn't figure it out.
The character sheet somewhere. How big was it?
Listen,
Oh yeah, that's nice. Good job. Good stuff.
tell him to run an Arcana against me. See what happens. Probably win. He probably win too. He's got an intelligence of 26.
His Arcana isn't as he wouldn't be able to beat you in an Arcana, I don't think.
Oh, so you also won.
Unless we're man.
You want
That's
to try?
alright. Hell no. I'll let him have it. Let him have
Can't
it.
take the embarrassment.
I can't. I'm so embarrassed. I can't. This is incredible. Wow. Like I am not good with like structures and building stuff, but I feel like I'm so close. Well done. Well done. I like you. You're real smart with this stuff. What am I missing? I'm so close. What am I missing? What is it? There's something here I'm not quite getting.
What do you mean?
I'm missing something. I'm so close to figuring it out. Explain to me. Go ahead. Explain to me. This goes here. This goes there. What is this?
That's a docking system.
Okay. Oh, you've gone vertical. Okay. Nice.
Of course. Save space. Why not use it?
Perfect.
You're going to
So
be very limited on space once.
we will.
There's also a magic system built into the city. The skull has the potential to store quite a lot of energy. It
Yeah.
would mean, in theory, that you are sort of stealing energy. The problem is with the way that magic works at the moment, with it being unstable, were you to launch this without considering that, there's a good chance that if the worst were to happen, the city would fall from the sky.
Yes. Is there... Ooh. Can I use something else as... for it to siphon from it?
Put an immovable rod on the inside of the skull as a failsafe.
What?
So, I've effectively tried to build a system of stored energy so that even if that does happen, you would descend safely.
If there was a system that used, let's say, a scroll, a very powerful scroll, would that help with storing the energy if you somehow had it feed from its magic and... I don't know. Just
No, I don't
brainstorming.
think you could harness a serpent scroll in that way.
Shoot. Okay.
Wow, he's
see-
well informed.
At this point,
You know
everyone
where he
is.
came from?
Yeah, I know.
Right. Okay. Wow. We were in. You've heard of Burrow from the people here. Have you ever been?
I have? Well, sorry, no, I've heard of it. I haven't been there.
Okay. Well, there were previously. They had 5 fragments of creation.
Ooh, that would do it.
Yes. Yeah. Right. They have 5 of them. Don't ask me where they went. I get heated every time. Let's say we
I
could
have only
collect
one question.
them. Go ahead. Please don't be that one.
No, it's that one. No, I'm not going to ask, but I'm now
Thank you.
incredibly curious.
Yes, it did not go well, and we lost them.
You lost them?
I didn't lose them. Someone gave them away.
Which one was it?
Oh, they're not here no more.
Oh, you killed them because of it?
No, goodness, no. I did not.
Yeah, that
There's
did
a whole
sound very
lot
dark.
of
Much
context.
worse.
All right. Well, that sounds awful. What was the following question?
If I could somehow manage to get those for you, could you
God.
build systems for them? You know, little housing units for them also? Because in Burl, everyone in Burl was able to use some sort of, I believe it was magic, the druids, the tree folk use. Everybody was given that stuff. If we could do that for here, and give them all some sort of defense.
So
Or-
keep in mind, Yumi,
Yes.
that was partially the stones. That definitely helped, but they also actually had a
They did,
like a
yes.
school system. Like people were learning it slowly. and
Yeah,
slowly, you know what
yeah.
I mean? Like you would have to implement
Magic school.
a program where people would actually have to put time into learn as well. Like you couldn't just be like, instantly, "Wow, everyone's got magic." Intriguing. I don't know the full limitations with those stones, and there are many of them. That would be game changing. We could get this project done a lot quicker if we had those.
Right.
Hell of a lot
That's what
quicker, in fact.
eats away at me every night. I can never forget. Never. Ever. They were within my grasp. I can still feel some if I reach out.
If we had those,
Go on. Stroke the fire. Go ahead. Stoke it.
no, it's fine. But they're gone. We definitely can't get those.
Oh, they're gone, yeah. Oh, well, we probably could, but they might be corrupted.
Oh, well, we could probably undo that. Where are they? You know?
I know where they are.
Would you tell me?
Well, sure, but you're not gonna go get them.
No, but I would be intrigued, nonetheless.
I understand your intrigued mind. Normally, I would say no, but you're helping, so... And your plans here show that you're in it for the long haul, so... They're in the Shadowfell.
Oh.
Yeah, some stupid lich has them. All 5.
Oh, what? Oh.
Yeah, that's what I said. That's what I said.
Oh,
If-
no.
That's what I
Lich having
said.
them is very, very bad.
I agree. I agree. But we can't go and get them tomorrow because we have to save the frickin' sun guy. Ugh.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that. They would be an incredible boon to everybody.
Right, we're doing that next. What have you done? Fine. I never wanted to do that. But if they could help, ooh.
Oh,
Fine.
More than help.
Yeah.
Sorry, I
Okay.
shouldn't be making this worse for you.
No, you're making it worse, yeah.
Yeah.
You are.
All right. Well, did you need anything else?
Yeah, have you ever heard of the apparatus of Qualish?
You're very demanding.
I'm sorry. By any chance, have you ever heard of the apparatus of Qualish?
It wasn't the way you said it. It's just you want a lot of things.
Yeah, sorry. Well, yeah, just 2. Well, yeah, I do. I want a lot.
I mean, they're quite big things.
Experiencing this.
Yeah. Well, someone obviously as smart as you. Surely you have an idea.
I mean,
We sort of need it for our next movement. We
I
can't go without it.
can't lie to you. I have a little bit of a fascination with Corliss. She's a wonderful inventor. I know
Yeah.
rumors,
Ooh.
but getting to, I believe I know where his last laboratory was.
Okay.
Close to the Valley of the Mage.
Oh.
You know it?
Oh.
No.
Map.
I may have know it.
I think I remember where that was. Yeah.
Have you been
I would
there?
know it. I would possibly
Yeah.
100% know. Yeah. I'm aware. Yes. Is it in it? Please don't say
No.
it's in it.
No,
I'm not
just
ready.
close by, I believe.
Oh, okay. That might be too close. Okay. How close?
Ooh, very.
Wonderful. We have to go through it? Into the mountains, I'm assuming?
Well, in theory, if you were to take me along, you have a spell jammer, I see.
We do.
Then, I believe it's in the mountains next to the Valley of the Mage.
I cannot guarantee your safety, though.
Oh, don't worry about that.
Oh. Then. Sure. I guess we could. What are you. You're just going to have a little look?
Yeah, like I said, I have a curiosity. He was a great inventor. Or is a great inventor. I don't know where he is at the moment. Never met him. But if he's there, I would love to meet him. What do you need with the apparatus of Corlish? Would I be able to request time to study it if we were to find it?
Oh, sure. If it comes back in one piece. We need it to traverse the Sea of Dust.
When you say we, who are you referring to?
The Symphony of Storms.
Is that a good ooh? Is that a bad ooh?
You understand the apparatus of Corlish is not very big, right?
No. Yes. I believe it's 1 man, 3 man, 2 man. We all can't fit in it.
That's right, yes.
Yes, but I have a little book.
That's very nice.
Yep. Maybe more. My book is an extra dimensional plane. So I can open it, they can go in while some of us pilot it and then come out when they don't need to be inside.
How quickly do you need it?
Tomorrow. Yeah, Paylor's dying. I have people on my back constantly saying, hey, the god's dying, we gotta do this. Hey, guys, we've been here. We got to do this. When are we going? When are we leaving? You know.
I have an idea.
Ooh, I love ideas. Go ahead. We go now.
You might not like it, but
Oh no. Go ahead.
in theory, I could lead you to the location that I'm about 92% confident that the apparatus will be at.
Okay.
And I'm happy to do that in return for a favor.
From me?
I mean, we are the ones talking here, so probably, yes.
I just had to make sure. What is your favor?
There is another vehicle that I would like.
Oh. What is it?
I'd rather not say right now, but it could also help in your task. The problem would be that you'd need to give me time with the apparatus before you go to the Sea of Dust.
Okay.
But
Do you know how much time you'd need?
I don't think more than... Well, if my research is correct, probably not more than a few days, but we might need to do a little deception to pull it off.
Oh. How?
Eva, are you here, by the way? Are you, like, in
Yeah,
the...
I mean, I don't know how much room was down there, so I don't know if I like.
You can have gone down.
Oh yeah, sure. Then
Yeah.
I would have been like leaning against the stairs that go up or something.
As long as you're small size, you could probably fit like 5 or 6 small creatures down there.
Oh,
It's really
okay.
just
I thought it was. You said it was cramped. I thought it was like.
Yeah, for a medium
It's
creature.
mainly like
Yeah.
cramped from like it's very narrow and very short, right? But like lengthwise, you can fit like 4 or
Gotcha.
5 small
medium
creatures
people
down.
problems.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So, yeah. Also.
So he would look to you as well in this moment because you'd need to be on. It would require a little bit of deception.
Ooh, how so?
Well, unless your team are willing to agree to it, of course, that would be the preferred option. But if you're being hounded, it sounds like maybe they wouldn't. But if we were to gather it, attach it to to your crane or to your ship, I would then request that you drop me at a very specific point into the ocean.
What point?
I would rather not share that right now.
Is it close by?
It is, it's reasonably close, yes.
Is it you know who?
Do you
I'll help
know?
kill him. I can help kill him.
What, no, who are we talking about?
Oh. Maybe we're talking about a different person.
Well, I'm not talking about any person.
Oh. Okay. Neither am I. Shoot. Neither am I. There's a lot of wizards out there that don't like my kind. The Yumis. There's one that's quite close.
Okay, whatever. Anyway.
Sorry, bro.
Either way, that said, I think if you were, maybe whilst I were recovering...
Go on, you can tell me, go on. Right? I'm not gonna tell
Alright.
anyone.
I know the location of a lost expedition. Or at least I think I do. I'm
Okay.
almost certain, but to reach it, I will need the apparatus.
Okay.
He will pull out some paper, but if I'm able to, I think that I will be able to recover something of great value. And he'll show you he'll show you the piece of paper with like more of his scrawled notes on, basically.
Do I understand these ones?
Yeah, this is pretty simple. He will show it to the both of you. If I could recover this, well, this would certainly get all of you into the Sea of Dust.
You're about to pop a picture.
Am I rolling intelligence or something? I don't know. What
Sorry, pardon?
Am I rolling intelligence or investigation or something?
No. This is not like I mean, you might not understand it like innately, but it's not super complicated either. You just have to give me 2 moments.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Sure.
Okay.
Summoning the image. He needs to burn incense and some other material components before it's loaded in.
I'm working on something. He shows you this, and I think I'm gonna send this just to the two of you. But please,
Oh.
keep this to yourself for just the moment.
Let's
God
see.
damn it, only you two see it. God damn it.
Oh, I want to see the mechanical monster.
And I mean, because I could take just myself and Zizri and the dragons to recover this, and then give you use of this for the Sea of Dust. And maybe even whilst I'm gone, you could maybe go to the Shadowfell.
Question
It's
mark?
just an idea.
This thing will fit all of us.
Oh, happily.
Okay. This could
Okay.
work. What do you think, Ava? This could work. The apparatus only houses 2 people, and maybe some smaller things like the dragons he said. I was going to use my book to put them in, but that might be a little time sensitive. But if everyone can fit into this thing, much better, right?
Yeah, the design on this looks like it's pretty big. It should be a lot better. But as far as the Shadowfell is concerned, will we have enough time to go there and get what we need before Salazar returns?
That is the
with this?
concern.
I don't believe it's as simple as, we just open a portal and
Oh,
step
that-
through,
well-
pick them up, and give them
well-
back, right?
Well, no, but I know the place. What's it called? Erebus? Or am I wrong? Erebus? I know where they are in the Shadowfell. We could.
It's likely.
Well,
we
keep
could.
in mind if they've got those crystals.
They could go anywhere.
Well, but also, they could be incredibly heavily defended.
Oh, they will be for sure. That's why Thredros needs to shine bright. Show the darkness the light and all that godly stuff.
Whilst it may add more time before you can start your task, it would also potentially make your task a lot simpler.
It would.
How big are these crystals? Can we transport them back?
Oh. Yes. Technically, I would have to check and see if I'm still connected. But I could move them. They move like the skull moves. They're extremely heavy when you're not connected to them.
Between planes.
Well,
If I may,
you may.
you can leave now.
Thanks. I have a lot of thinking
well.
to do.
If I can help with your business in Shadowfell, I will happily, but it sounds like I might be gone whilst that's happening. But I would like to do a little more research before we depart. I'm happy to leave when you are to the laboratory, but
Sure, as soon as tomorrow. I'll have to speak to everyone. If nothing goes wrong between now and then, I see you in the morning.
I'm very excited. All right. Take care.
Take care.
Good to see you again, Salazar. See you soon.
Good to see you too. He's gonna start grabbing a paper and start like scrawling away frantically again.
I guess we get on the horse, and as we jump on the horse, I will just say, you mentioned getting them, through planar travel. That's how they got to there in the first place. Like, they were in Burrow, then they ended up in the Shadowfell, summoned by the Lich, so... I think.
But my assumption was that the lich, being a lich, has that sort of magic. That's why I'm asking if you have that sort of magic as well.
Cook it up. Give me a moment to think on it tonight. I will think on it while we get the apparatus, I suppose. Until then, I will do nothing but think about it. It's a touchy subject.
You know when Yumi's thinking about something.
Do you remember? Do you remember, Yumi? Take a few breaks from now and then. Don't think about it too much.
I'm so stressed. People poking me and making me look stupid in front of people we've just met. I'm so annoyed.
Then it is more important that you take breaks.
Yes, I'm going straight to
your serpent scroll.
I'm gonna take a break. I need to read. I haven't read since last night. I'm stressed.
Yeah, imagine breaking the chain.
Yeah, I would quit. Tear it up. I'd sell it. Oh god.
Sounds very relaxing. Let's
Reading helps my brain calm down. I focus on reading and nothing else. I once read for 29 hours. It was the best.
Are you making your way
29
back
hours
to the
ever.
locked house at this point?
We are.
Yeah.
What is that noise I hear? Battering upon the roof? Can't be. Has the Pegasus returned? We really gotta fix this front door, though.
Go ahead and move yourselves to wherever you would be. I imagine because there was a lot of talking and stopping from one group and you guys just flew over, had the chat and came back, you're probably actually returning at sort of roughly the same time, honestly.
He's already been here and he's in the kitchen busy cooking. Once I get him in there.
Sophie,
Mm-hmm.
you have annoyed me today.
I know.
Could you please refrain from poking me when we meet new people, please? You're part of the group now. I would like for you to poke me in private and not in front of new people. I understand the situation could be handled much better, but please don't make me look stupid.
Don't worry. I will make no effort to making you look stupid.
Wait, I feel like that means something else. I'm not good with words or seeing if you're lying or talking around me. Just please.
Look, okay, I'm sorry. I did go a little bit far earlier.
It's okay.
And don't worry, I will try not to poke you in public. But we did kind of harass that woman without
we
as
did.
much cause as we needed.
Yes, we did, and I admit to it, we did. But we have to be safe at the same time. Maybe it wasn't.
I
great.
get it. I just feel like we probably could have done it differently. But
We could.
It's true, we could have handled that
you
better.
said that.
Yeah.
But, you know, the good news out of it is at least that shapeshifter is dead. So, you know.
Yeah, I get it.
You gotta take it away.
Also, good news.
Oh.
I spoke with Salazar. Ava was here too, and we found out that the apparatus of Qualish that we've been looking for, he knows where it is, potentially 92%. That could help
very
us
high
traverse the sea. It is very high. That would help us traverse the sea of dust. He says he will lead us to it if he can come along. Everyone in favor?
I told him that it will probably be very dangerous, right?
I told him I couldn't guarantee, and he said, "Don't worry."
Alright, you signed the NDA, then
Yeah.
fine.
What do you think, Sophie?
I poke you in the ear.
Well, not in public.
Okay. Thank you.
Redross jokingly taps Yumi on the head with her trunk.
Please.
We're allowed to poke you, right? In private? We're in private right now.
I just apologized and everything.
Yeah, I apologize too. Now let's poke each other.
Please.
I hate to interrupt the jolliness of this current circumstances, but I would like to have a conversation with all of you including Yumi. please.
Sure.
Oh yeah, he's been asking all kinds of questions.
Like what?
Oh well, he wanted to know how those people from Zeef came here in the first place, so I told him about like what they brought here with them.
Like what?
Like this dragon, for
Yeah.
example.
You fucking idiots.
But
You guys are so stupid.
It was
I'm gonna
Jurgen who said it.
I'm gonna
Admit it.
level with.
Yeah, go ahead, Sylvie. Level.
I'm
with
gonna
me.
level with you. I was curious as to why you were lying about how the dragon was made, and I've decided that that's your secret to keep, and I don't need to know. So-
Yeah, it's not my secret to keep.
Why is his secret that you're keeping for him?
Yeah, and I would rather he told you and not me, and you idiots told. Sorry, Numet. This guy we met 2 days ago. The one thing we're not meant to tell anybody. Go ahead.
No,
What's your
we're not
question?
meant to tell him.
Go ahead.
I understand that, and I'm partially glad that we split ways because I'm sure you would have fought my questioning in every single step of the
Oh,
way.
without a doubt, yeah.
So I'm sort of glad that happened how it did. I just want to, at first, clarify the information that I've sort of gathered now, that the soldiers from Zeef arrived a week or two ago, correct? And they brought supplies, soldiers, as well as this dragon. This
Can I
Jacinth
ask why you're so
dragon.
curious, though?
Because if this Jacinth dragon truly is on the orders of the Sultan of Zeef here, that means that the Sultan has lied to Zeef. Because
Wait, there's a dragon here?
yes, it was at the council meeting, sort of hiding, sleeping in the shade.
Oh, the tiny dragon.
Yes. A Jacinth dragon, and as I understand it, as you mentioned, a very rare one as well, and a dragon that has a massive bounty on its head. And
Are
said
you gonna
bounty
cash in the
was-
bounty?
The said bounty was set out by the Sultan himself.
Mm-hmm.
Kirim,
Yeah.
who sent this dragon here.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't really
I
mention
just-
any of that.
I cannot quite wrap my head around why exactly he
matter,
would
though?
lie in such a way. It very much does.
Why?
A lie like that would very much hurt the integrity of the Sultan. I mean, if he lies about this, what else does he lie about?
Well, you're not in Zeef. You're here.
No, I'm not. I am very painfully aware that I'm not in Zeef
I've
right now.
known leaders of some, like, I didn't know him on a first name basis, but I knew a couple of mayors, and I have met the leader of Gradzel before that whole shit happened. Yeah, they all lie. Quite a lot. It happens more often than you think. And
Like, it is input that I was very well aware of, and you did not need to tell me this.
okay, fine. I was just checking because, like, the Sultanate is probably the same as every other.
The Sultanate should not be the same, though, as every other.
Yeah, but it is though. I mean, it's just one king above everyone else.
Can I
Of course he's
finish,
gonna. Sorry.
Please. You mentioned earlier that you would make it so that I could talk to Kirim myself.
Yeah, I
Me.
don't know if I'm gonna do that now.
Oh, why not?
Because
I would like to ask him these questions myself. And judge him myself in such a way. I would like to hear it from him, his words, why these things... Someone got the cheese stolen. Why such a lie was necessary and what the reason is. Because to me it does not make sense why you would lie about this but then also send this dragon to safety. Except for a lot of potential reasons I could come up with myself, none of them particularly great in the implication. So I would like to hear it from him.
and what would that change if you heard it from him?
Well,
What
it's-
changes in the bigger picture other than
It would
you
certainly calm my soul. And I could, if it's a good reason, assist. for this lie, I just want to make sure that this is at least one of the just very few lies. So it's sort of he crumbles a bit. He's trying to find the right words. It is the fact that if he lied about this, I'm afraid to potentially hear that he also lied about the supposed peace out in the desert, that I might actually be still necessary there, that currently there are people out in the desert that might need me, and the Sultan has, for some strange reason, sent me out here so I could not. That is what I'm currently worried about it. Yes, and which is why I would like to hear it from himself to judge myself if this lie is not, well, how deep this lie goes, basically.
Wait, shit, we're gonna meet the Sultan?
No.
Oh.
Sorry. I was open to it, but I guess this has gone over my head. It's not really any of my business anymore. I could tell him you're here and asking questions. I don't know. No.
Can he teleport places?
He's a spellcaster, so I assume yes.
Cool, so he could just sort of drop in and then leave again.
He could.
I want to see how well I can tell if he's lying or not.
You could.
Because I'm really good at telling if people are lying. But, I don't know. Is he a really good liar?
He could be.
So you're not willing to help me in this matter?
I can message him, but setting up a meeting, I don't know.
Why not?
Because.
So the Sultan ordered you to be here, right?
Yes.
He did. Okay. Is he on the front lines? Or is he like...
Supposedly.
Okay. Then if he's real powerful, maybe he just doesn't want to risk, dragon torching all of his friends on the front lines as well.
What are you talking about?
Well, didn't he say I could turn into a dragon? Am I wrong? It's fine.
By the way, you
Sure.
will hear Thane shouting in the voice.
Yeah.
I know, it's very difficult to try to ignore this very passionate moment right now.
Yeah, I keep getting dragged over.
You see him storm by for a second, and he is covered in sand. And he comes and grabs a tin and the fucking broom, and then storms back to the kitchen.
Should we be worried about that, or is that just gonna happen?
I think that's just gonna happen.
Yeah.
Cool.
I feel like this has gone way over above my head now, so I don't really want anything to do with it.
I think
being
you've
honest
got a
with you.
couple of options here, new Matt. I think either you trust this Sultan to make good decisions even if you're not privy to them, or you feel obligated to go to the front lines and ask him yourself. So...
I understand where Nomad is coming from, bro. Like, this is a difficult position you're in, right? You're not sure about your leadership, and what is a sultan if not another word for king, right? If I understand the lingo correctly, your king is supposed to be there for the people, they're supposed to have the right ideas, and I guess what we told you hit you harder than I thought it would. I'm honestly not privy to all these kind of political games, but I guess the most important question you should ask yourself really is indeed, have you ever found that any of his decisions left you wanting or confused or conflicted? Have you ever found that he has made something that wasn't in...
Well, now he has, yes.
Only now. Or prior to this, you at least that he's asked for. Good.
What I known, I didn't think it was much necessary to dig deeper into this.
Then I guess the best answer to this is that he, at the very least, deserves to explain himself to you.
Is exactly what I said and asked for, yes, but apparently Yumi cannot facilitate this anymore.
I could. It's just gone over my head, and I think that's not something I want to deal with.
It can't be that hard to just pass on a message.
Fine, I'll message him. Wonderful.
Well, I mean, you can just use dream, right?
No, I don't have it prepared today.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll message him. I began casting sending.
Uh-oh.
Roll me a d20.
Okay, I'm not sending it.
Ah, damn it. All right. You're good.
I love how you froze the game.
Okay. So we can't run away from
because
him,
I
you know?
couldn't
Exactly.
I didn't even clock that. I just thought he had to write something down before he said anything,
Okay,
just in case he gets the words wrong.
I could already hear the force explosion going off and coming over here, and he's like, I'm not clear job.
Hello. Your friend Numat here is questioning your leadership thanks to Threadrose and Jurgen.
Whoa!
He wants to meet.
Threadrose didn't
You're
say
leaving
it.
a lot of context out there.
How many have I got left? Yeah.
Like 10.
Nothing to do with me.
You're one.
Help.
Just to clarify, I hear you blame Threadrose, don't I?
Yeah. I just assume you're involved somehow.
Threadrose is going to use sending to get her the blame off of her.
Oh shit! Can I move? Quick before he pauses. No! God dang it!
All right, go
Take
ahead and
cover.
roll me that d20.
If I die, boys.
Oh, thank God.
Oh snap!
All right, well, let's go ahead and. Oh my god, you do have. Where's your susceptibility roll?
Me? Yeah.
No, for Threadrose, you have a susceptibility. What happened to yours?
What do you mean?
All right, go ahead and roll me a d100 then.
Okay. I mean, I rolled the d20 underneath. It was the 20.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I understand. Okay, 47.
Oh no. That's coming for us.
Oh, is there something I've had which gives me an automatic failure or something?
I mean, you rolled in at 20. It could be something really good
Could be, yeah.
because it's the opposite end of the spectrum.
Rarely.
There's an explosion of Paylord's light.
Oh,
No,
gosh.
nothing happens.
That's a bad one.
good.
Oh, there you go.
Just clarifying Yumi's message. I didn't say anything. Just listening to Jurgen tell Numat stuff.
Oh, fuck.
You got 10.
Oh no!
That's the end of the message.
I peer up to Jurgen.
So, can you cast this fucking spell?
No.
Well,
And honestly, I'm glad. I've seen what this has.
Yeah, poor.
Man, it must be so confusing. Imagine like him sort of like about to answer Yumi's question and suddenly get interrupted by another sending.
Yeah, that's actually a good question. Where does this answer go to first now?
That must be so confusing.
You
Neither of
wait
them get a
30
response.
seconds, Thread. Oh, okay.
Threadrose wants to get the blame off of her, so it happens as soon as Threadrose reacts. So, hang on, I'll do a D6.
Nomad is standing there, sort of looking back and forth between Yumi and Threadrose, painfully awaiting anything.
Nothing yet.
I'll do a D40
I don't
plus
know.
20.
if it would help, I can't cast any, but I can cast some.
27 seconds after.
No.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Threadrose
Thank
costs
you. Thank you very
27
much.
seconds after.
No, thank you.
What
What the fuck is going on?
You get you will get a response. Yumi, after a moment. Threadrose, you just get a sigh. That's all you.
25 words, only needed 2.
Yeah, it was mostly after his response, to be fair. So
You get back on a scale of 1 to 100. How important is this?
Oh, you have to cast it again, don't you?
Yeah,
I think a vein just popped on Yumi's head.
What happens, Namat, if you don't get to meet him? And you just go about having an existential crisis? On a scale of 1 to 100, give me a number.
Namat takes a deep breath. I guess I do not have to know immediately.
We got him on the line. What's your number?
I do not. What do you mean with number?
Just say a
Just
number
between 1 and 100, what do you think? How important is this to you?
I believe he's
to
asking
me,
for-
very.
So that's all 100.
What happens if
not-
you don't get to meet him and don't get your
Nothing will happen. I cannot do anything from where I am. I don't have the
what did he-
capabilities to teleport or
Did he
be any
respond?
sort of grand magic caster that you people are. I cannot do anything from where I am because I am almost as far as I ever could thought of away from my home.
Would you stay with us or leave?
Leave where?
Oh, then go home.
How? I cannot.
Okay,
I was.
wonderful. Oh shit! I'll send a message.
Don't
99.
Oh my god.
Oh,
It's incredible rude to leave the Sultan waiting for a reply, Master Yumi.
okay. You're the son to other people, but not to me. Come on.
So he doesn't hear that response, does he?
He technically
Oh, he
part of the
flips too.
government.
Oh,
He flipped her out.
it was him and Threadrose. I know Threadrose is involved somehow.
Who the fuck is this guy?
This is
Kid,
Cam.
the Sultan. And I like to specify, I had no idea that whatever I told him was going to give him an existential crisis.
He looks different.
Tell me the issue.
Nomad.
Yeah.
Matzo stares at him. He was not expecting him to actually show up right here, right fucking now, like I didn't.
Also,
Told ya,
what did
do
you
it.
do with my room? I'm not a big fan of the new decor.
Who did we put in his room?
Yo,
That was-
The mole skulls?
Either way. The issue is...
go on, Nomad. Plead your case.
Matzo, like I said, stares at him for a moment because again, he was not expecting to actually show up. He you can maybe kind of tell, at least probably so of him. He's sort of like struggling. Like, should he actually kneel now? Kneel with what he is now known as well, Like, so he's sort of like halfway.
Whilst Numat's having his crisis, I'm going to take a step forward.
Hello, can you sign your autograph on my walking cane?
What the fuck, Sophie?
No.
Oh,
I sit back down.
Sultan, these people, your friends, as I understand, have told me that, well,
Best.
he clears his throat. This Jacinth dragon that is here right now, is it not the same dragon that you yourself put a bounty on?
It is, yes. And I paid the bounty.
Why? Why make such a strange, convoluted lie? For what exactly? What is these? What is your connection to this dragon?
That is a very difficult question to answer. Even harder to do so, honestly. But suffice to say that it is quite the last of its kind. And despite any difficulty our people have had with dragons, I do not believe we should eradicate the line. How much of you will let on to everybody? Thredros?
Nothing.
I look at Jurgen.
Ask these two.
Thretros.
I just look at Jurgen and just slyly point with my trunk.
Oh, I hate that.
Nice.
To be clear, I knew that Yumi was lying. I just wasn't going to press him on it.
All what I told him was when he asked that when the people of Ziv came here, is I told them that they came here shortly after we had a little adventure in Seaton with all the earth elementals and all that, and that they brought with them that old dragon. Apparently, they were part of the reason why they were here, along with, of course, defending Saltmarsh.
Rados as well has mentioned that you, at one point, at the height of a battle, transformed into a dragon, which, as I also understand, could be just high-level magic, but is, I believe, not very much, at least you're not very known for it, or just that in combination as well with the Jacinthe dragon, you maybe could understand there could be, well, some correlations potentially be drawn.
I'm going to get myself some wine, and then I think we need to have a conversation.
We've got some devil wine over here if you want it.
Don't forget the devil wine.
I'll just reach out and backhand Jurgen's elbow.
You fucking plague sand all over my stuff!
As soon as Kirim leaves, Numatsu slumps into a chair for a moment.
I'll backhand Jurgen's elbow. Look at you, Dan.
Yeah, Jurgen, look what you done.
Dumat, it is the responsibility of those who lead to ensure the mental stability and the morality of their people that follow them.
That guy's kind of intense.
If you have questions or concerns, then it is his responsibility to at least answer your questions.
Yes.
I don't know your situation very well, but I hope that you find what you're looking for.
I just want to know. I just want to know the truth, I guess. At least in a certain way. I understand that you probably had to lie for reasons that I do not understand, I guess, but we'll see. I guess we'll see.
Meanwhile,
What he has to say for himself. Oh.
Meanwhile, in the kitchen, you're boxing. Who are you?
Oh, I'm Team Broadbelt. I got brought on here a while ago, but I mostly manage the kitchen when someone isn't spitting sand in me fucking kitchen. What can I do for you?
And he makes a motion, and you see his Calidra flies off with that. Pleasure to meet you. Pardon?
Is she with you?
Sort of. Do you have any wine around here?
You owe me for a minute, good battalion!
What the fuck?
I'm not sure what that means, but technically speaking, this is also my home. Nice to meet you. I am Sultan Kirim Fireborn, Eliander's son.
Just say that! All of the man! Yeah, come on, give me a hug, and he's ready to kiss of this big ass hug. Ah, you want some wine? I'll get you the good stuff, then. Yeah. Oh, you're back for a long trip?
Lobster wine. Something like that. Here, let me help you carry it.
Oh, no, you go sit. I have some finer cheese somewhere back here. I'll get all out of there. Go ahead and go sit with yours. I'll be right back with the finer wine and the good cheese. None of that lobster
Thank you.
wine.
And he will pass you a gem as a tip.
Second gem sites.
You get the best one! Hold on. Fane opens up a new compartment in the kitchen nobody knows about to get the extra good wine out of.
He passes you. It's a fairly small gem, but it's beautifully cut. You will come to learn later, and worth 100 gold.
Nice. That's a good
Nice.
tip. You got good wine from that. Now
Right.
I'll
And
even
as
bring up me special brandy.
he walks back in, your cook is very difficult to understand.
Yeah,
I
don't
normally
worry about
translate
that.
for him.
He talks in a very thick dwarfish accent. I think it's mostly dwarfish mixed with some common.
Yep.
He will take a seat at the table, and as he does, that's where we'll end the session for today. Good
I
luck.
wasn't expecting to meet this guy twice in 1 week. He looks different.
Me neither, honestly. Yeah, he's got a ton of.
Me
different
neither,
knowledge.
honestly.
Yeah, fucking Jurgen.
Yeah, good.
Read the room. Read the room.
Ooh. Yikes.
I only told Namar what he wanted to hear. He asked questions. This guy's supposed
I
to.
was happy being ignorant. You opened the door to me.
I'm glad I actually
hate
get. I'm kind of glad I get to have like a conversation with this guy now, because the last time that with my other character that I met him, he was tearing me apart.
Still might.
He's still money.
Fair enough.
How many days difference in the other campaign was that actually?
Yeah, how long ago did he completely ruin Kadira's entire secret identity?
Yesterday.
Technically, that will happen, I believe, in about 4 hours.
Oh, let's keep him
wow.
here for more than 4 hours, so that never happens.
No, not again. No, not
not again.
Let's not do this.
The time stream.
I will have to double check that, but I believe you're on the same day.
So
Okay.
he leaves here very annoyed.
No wonder he ripped you apart.
Yeah,
Randy rips me apart.
We know how this goes.
Yeah, a very awkward conversation just earlier that day.
Nice one, Jurgen.
Yeah, good.
No wonder he went to the Mirage Gardens. He needed to blow off some steam.
He
And then
needed
he met
something
you.
else. He got there and he was like, the first thing he did when he got there was like, oh, I need a drink. Now I understand why.
I'm very good at what I do.
Yeah, it was
Also
100% intentional. He saw this coming.
Yeah.
I'm also incredibly lucky. That this keeps falling together. All right. Good work, everybody.
How many
So you
spell
guys,
slots does this guy have? Do you reckon we can make him use his teleportation a couple more times before he goes home?
You asked the
That
character
will.
earlier.
You're allowed to guess his CR. if you-
It's like 25 or something
35,
ridiculous. 35? What the fuck? I didn't even think it went that high.
No, it goes from 1 to
The
99.
god we fought like 10 sessions ago was like easily up there.
Yeah.
So
Sammy's
can get
seen
up
that.
there.
Sammy has definitely seen that. The highest CR creature I have.
I have.
You've seen it as well, that's true,
Yeah.
Does anybody remember the CR on that?
Yeah, and we're not going to say a word about it.
Yeah, I remember the CR was there.
Yeah.
Shut the
All
fuck
right.
up. Don't at me like that.
You asked earlier, Sophie, if Yumi is more powerful than Kieran. I got him to show up with a message, so yeah.
yeah, basically that's a back and
Yeah.
call, you know.
Sorry,
message.
correction. 3
One message,
messages.
just
3
one.
messages.
3 messages. Yeah.
That just helped. Very little help.
It's largely because there's a lot of knowledge that is kind of dangerous here, and it sounds like you guys are fucking it up.
Guys, I laid my axe
Naga
off.
died for
Well,
4 days, and you're really ruining this thing right now.
I do like how we've got we've got Threadross, Jurgen, and Yumi who are all in the know. We've got Numat who wants to know, and then me and Ava are just sort of being nosy at this point.
Yeah. Doesn't
We
happen.
don't need to be here, but I'm going to
That's
sit
the
here
single
until
thing. Why
someone
am I getting
literally
involved in
physically,
this?
someone like I know I'm not supposed to know, but I'm going to sit here until someone physically removes me from this chair.
It's none of Ava's business. I'm just
All right. let's do some Star Wars because
I haven't said anything.
Absolutely. Kick us off then, Hunter.
Well, I mean, everyone's calling me a fucking snitch.
I mean, you are.
We were just walking around town as well. It wasn't just us that heard it.
Which is why I brought this sort of in the private, because I was immediately recognized as this is probably not something people should just overhear.
I don't know. I'll give my star to Ava for basically just still being a solid anchor point with good advice usually. Always nice. Ava perks up every now and then I always feel that there's at least a good saying coming out of there, so that's always nice to hear. As for Wish, I'm really looking forward to getting this MacGuffin device, doohickey.
So cool, man.
Mage Valley. I'm just kind of really.
Yeah, so we're getting the apparatus to get something else, right? Like,
We're first getting the apparatus to begin with, and then we'll decide if we want to do the other way or something else.
But it sounds like it's pretty cool, so.
Yeah, and I really want to know what the other thing looked like, but I guess I won't know until we finally see it. But yeah, I really want to see that. It's another different location, and it's one of the things that I do really miss in these campaigns, where we tend to rotate around Saltmarsh so often, and I know that it's our home base and we come back here, but I do like it when we go to just different places and experience other locales.
Oh, yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. We will get back out there. Cool. Mel, Star and Wish.
Oh, man. I think I'll give my star to. I'll give my star to. Yes, I'll give it to Yumi for sort of standing his ground and being a horrible little bastard, and that conversation with the other wizard, I guess, could have gone as. With just Yumi and how people are, that's just how good. That's the sort of the limit of what the people here would have done. It's just I kind of expect it to go that way. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that's just kind of how it is, I guess. And yeah, that was really cool. Also, Yumi is trying his best, and I'm looking forward to the whole apparatus thing. That was very cool. And yeah, I think that definitely deserves a star. A mini star to Kieran for actually showing up. I was not expecting that once again. I feel like maybe he should, someone should give this man more work so he can't just teleport everywhere constantly. Can't believe this guy. He's apparently not busy enough, what the hell?
I want to make it clear that I have detailed, accounts of what he's doing.
Just a free day today?
He's very good at delegating. Let's put it that way.
Oh, okay. That's all right. Well, very well. And my wish is that I do get some answers out of this bastard. Some satisfying answers. That he doesn't completely dance around the bush and just give me fucking nothing. That would be good if I can get something out of it. And otherwise, just looking forward to the next session. The reason why I give Yumi a star is that he sort of at least started sort of shutting down Numad as he was like, oh shit, he's coming for my bro. It's like, I can't give this man anything anymore.
Yeah.
Can you set it up now? Why?
No.
Because. No, that was it.
You said earlier though you could, but I didn't know at the time.
Yeah, I didn't know at the time what you wanted to ask, so I was like.
Alright. So what's your wish now?
Like I said, my wish is just get some good answers out of Kieran that are satisfying enough, that Numad can sort of live with.
Yeah.
And I don't have to roleplay spiraling into fucking depression or some shit like that. And so I can roleplay into hope, I can roleplay into hope and be confident.
Can I prepare calm emotions? Let me double check.
Makes sense.
Calm emotions, a cheaper alternative to therapy? Who knows?
DJ, hit me with Star and Wish, please.
I'm gonna do star and then a little star. So star, I'm gonna give to Jurgen, simply for stirring the pot. I love a good pot stir. Given in just enough to have to pull Kiram into this. I'm not 100% on the Kiram situation. I'm not up to date. I know a little bit about this individual, and I know the smaller star I'm gonna give to Jack. Simply for how invested I feel he is in this because of the Zeef game. And he's just trying to get something a little extra out of this with Sophie.
I'm digging for info. I'm into the lore now, I need to understand. Unfortunately, I zoned out for a couple of the monologues.
And I know this for him, I feel like this is like a big it's happening in this sort of series of episodes that we've had. Which is exciting to see. It's exciting to see him get excited about it. But, for my wish, though, I want to get to the. I know we have to get the first apparatus. The first thing we need the apparatus. But I want to get the thing that Salsar showed us. It's so freaking cool.
Stop saying that.
But it is. It's so freaking
You want
cool.
to show it to us.
The bottom of the ocean. Let's go get it.
Oh, boy.
Can I go with him? Goddamn.
Unfortunately, there's not enough space for that.
We're two little kobolds. It's got to be enough space.
But
he has an assistant kobold already.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'm not a smart kobold.
And 3 small dragons.
And 3 small dragons. Oh, they gotta have those.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Awesome. Thank you. Anthony, Star and Wish.
Star goes to Jurgen for giving someone else to blame for spilling the beans.
He caught some strays.
To be fair, Threadjoss only said the minor thing that can be just pushed off as, he just true polymorphed and and then Jurgen goes off talking about all of these dragons and that arriving and that. Yeah, Threadjoss could have stepped in and said, "Oh, be quiet," but Threadjoss just wanted to listen.
So that does make you compliant because
No, it doesn't. Threadjoss didn't say a thing.
Stop me. You didn't.
And then my wish is that Threadjoss doesn't get any blame for this at all because she didn't say anything.
That's the problem. You should have shut that shit down. You know better than anyone here.
On me the moment I began.
You know how secretive all this is. You should know. You should be like, no.
You know Threadjoss's forgetful condition.
Mm-hmm.
She's the opposite of an elephant's memory, you know?
Yeah, unless it comes to how many gold you owe her, and she's a genius all of a sudden.
Yeah, but speaking of which, Yumi owes Threadjoss 20,000 gold just for existing.
Oh yeah, speaking of which,
I guess I'll
my money back.
Nah, I'll cash in on the bounty and then pay you. How's that?
Let's just call it a draw. We don't have to.
They poisoned him.
Right.
Love that so much.
Beautiful. Jack, Star and Wish.
Star easily goes to Threadjoss just for that one moment of what the fuck? No, I didn't say shit. Just the breakneck speed.
It's like when you're on the phone, you know, you say something in the background, and the guy's like, "What the hell?
Yeah. What? No,
I didn't say that."
I did roll a dice, and it did take her 27 seconds to respond. So. After the end of Yumi's message.
Alright. And your wish?
Wish. That we get to have a cool conversation with this guy. For more than 4 hours.
Oh, okay, maybe not.
Unlikely.
Yeah, recently learned
we'll
on
see,
Monday
maybe.
that if travel through the right parts of the Feywild, you can actually show up in the past on your location.
Yep.
Jack,
gotta
you
get real lucky
gave
with
up
that.
pretty fast.
Scary thoughts. Scary thoughts.
You gave up pretty fast on getting that autograph.
Well, he turned me down very flat.
Yeah.
Stabs, go ahead and give me a.
I'll try again at
Final
the
wish,
end.
please.
I'll give it to Mel. Sneaky devil knows what he's doing. I like Numat very much, and I really hope that Numat finds out, because that would be pretty fun. At the same time, I don't. But yeah, to Numat for asking all these questions and then reacting to him, pausing, stopping. Oh shit, he's really going through it. So I quite enjoyed that. I look forward to what happens next. I'm very excited to find out. My wish, I would like to go get the apparatus.
All right. Good wish. All right, guys.
Visit the
Thank you
valley.
very much for playing. It's been a lot of fun. I appreciate all of you. We are going to go raid now. So we're going to go raid Steel. But please send him some love. And yeah, just stick around. We'll be live again tomorrow. We're going to do some world building and maybe some more Kingdom Come. But probably sticking around on the world building for a minute. The charity stuff that we did really pushed me to be like, yeah, we need to do more of the lore, more of the world. So please come around for that. But yeah, please come raid with us. Get that cheese. We got to restock our lighthouses after all of these, giveaways and things that we were doing. But it's a lot of fun, guys. Thank you for being here, and we'll catch you later. Have a wonderful night. Bye.
Bye.